It's all the way up there. I know what she did. She went through the fucking
Hello,
thing.
stream. We're live. We haven't actually gone into lobby yet, but you can't stop me from playing anyway.
She did this.
Lies.
I wouldn't know that today's Kenji's birthday.
Yeah, I figured. Also,
Ready or...
Ow.
Oh, fuck me. I almost forgot to do my things. Let's see here. Elevated speed. Elevated
Yeah, broke your fist bones. You gotta reset.
speed. Major.
I stretched them too
Jump.
much.
Elevated dash.
Rip bozo. The upside, I figured out the map's up there.
Hold double trigger. Fire.
Why are the fish sad?
Curses you. You can't harm plants anymore.
Okay, well, I have something that'll make you feel better.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Curses you. You can't harm plants. They do double.
Oh. Yes. Oh, it stacks.
Yes.
It stacks.
Happy birthday.
That's perfect. Why can't I close it? There we go.
The catch is 32.
Hi.
Wow.
The sprint and dash
You have a
stack.
voice mod
That's
on?
perfect.
Hi. Hi, Sammy.
Fuck you too.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
You know, it's funny because
I don't
my aunt
Cuddly
texted
today.
me and she was like, happy birthday, how old are you again? I was like,
Fires.
26, I think, until I used to do
It's
the
all
math.
very effective.
Ride the
So-
fire.
And she's like,
That's
you're
adorable.
old, unlike me and your uncle.
Aw.
Ride the fire.
And so I'm like, you're right. By comparison, you're ancient. That was my comeback to my aunt calling me old.
Right.
True. True.
Hey,
and
Nikki,
weird.
can I stay with you real quick?
Oh. Yeah.
This way.
Maybe a bit longer than
Me or just her, or you want me to? I'll go with. What's the harm?
If she said Nikki, you little shit.
Catbird.
Bird.
Good clothes.
Bird.
Bird. Bird.
Yeah,
Bird.
here, let's
Bird is
just
the word.
tear
Bird.
the
Bird.
shirt
Bird.
away.
Bird is the word. Bird. 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 Bird.
I need to
Also-
replace his head with something that fits.
I know I sent you the
Yo.
stuff for it.
Hey, Koister, I fucked up Dragono.
What did you do?
Like I said,
She fought a Psycho Gundam.
indefinite
You
amount of
fucking-
time because classes.
Yeah, and also her Jinx is gone. It got overly fucked.
You
I
son
may
of
or
a
may not
bitch.
end up doing it on
And
the
the moment you
Listen,
showed up,
they're
I
the
was
one who
gonna
decided to
tell,
go
I was gonna
close.
say something
Which is
cool
what
I
I think.
intended to do for
And I
Ocelot,
wonder-
but nope, you don't get to know anymore, you little shit.
Aw.
So-
Yeah, this one's also
You-
coming to say hi and also
Mhm.
ask Blake about the new hunting horn they grabbed because this one's all research and shit. But yeah,
No, you can know.
Yeah, no, they
Here's
fought.
the funny thing. So
They
you're
fought a
familiar.
Death Scythe, they fought a Barbatos, and they fought a Psycho Gundam.
Why? Where? How?
AMC shit. I wanted to have fun.
Of course.
Escatarian Mechanized Corporation. It's an enemy group I have for a brief moment. It has one more mission, and then that server's shutting down, and then I'll focus on
Rip.
perfected stuff.
Supposed to be coming.
Yeah, like there's the
Rip.
recap.
Anyway, are you ready to
I'm
learn?
being tired as a DM. Yes, actually, I am.
So, you're familiar with Arkveld, right?
Yeah.
So while I was playing Wild, I had a thought, and it's the exact kind of insane thought Ocelot would have. Monsters work off elements and such. We can take
Yeah.
monster parts, forge them into armor and weapons. We
Which
know
do carry some of the elements.
That's a familiar
and we
place.
know monsters have specific parts in their body, be it like the dragon reactor for Devil Joe, torrent sacks, flame sacks, and such.
Yeah.
A thought occurs. Is it possible to get a weapon then that is able to take these elements and be able to swap between them? Not use them all at once, but swap between, and if that's not possible, take these elements and convert them into another.
Happy
I have
birthday.
struck eyes.
Admittedly, there could be a system you could do similar to
And
how
because-
you know how charge blades have the files, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And because
Instead of the
Arkveld
files having
exists,
power,
Yeah, I'm old.
you're familiar with the Arkveld armor skill, right?
You're younger than me.
Stop.
yes, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get touching that in the grip for a hot minute.
We're not.
We're not touching Arkveld in a good minute. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
skill
also, hey, I fucked
element-
up Dragono.
yes, we can
Oh,
see Dragono's currently locked in a wheelchair. But no, the skill
That's a good
Oh
idea.
no, this
elemental
is not Dragono, what the fuck?
conversion.
Psycho Gundam.
Both old.
No, I know it's not Dragonum, but I'm making a joke that you're in the
Oh,
wheelchair.
okay.
But yeah, the
And also
skill-
their Jinx is gone. It got fucked.
Omega destroyed the.
I don't care about my birthday. It's just
Yeah.
another day.
The only thing remaining is the torso and the solar reactor. That's it. That's all that remains of that Jinx.
That's the only reason I'm telling people.
But yeah, I'm wondering, is it possible to make a weapon that I could use to take and
Also, in case
absorb
they wanna do
hits from
anything for
monster
Arcane
elements
Shade character.
and convert that to a different one?
Where they reference that.
Because she definitely loved gifts.
And the
that one I'm
whole-
not too sure
And
on.
and all is spawned because of Arkveld.
There are now 500.
And it'd be a fun idea to propose to the blacksmiths of the grip, like, hey, is this possible? And the only reason this is a thing is because I've been playing too much Guilty Gear. Because the joke is
Or
going to
you
be
don't bring it up and not
inevitably.
use that.
Fuck you, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I just
the thing
need,
is,
I'm bringing it up tomorrow
so
when I find
part of the
Libra.
idea works. Part of the idea kind of could work, being the file system. So, example,
Yeah,
you could have a
it
sword,
would
but have
be
a file
file.
system, and you swap out the files for a different element. That would work. The converting part, I don't know about that yet, considering.
Do that
Telling everybody
technically?
when her birthday is.
Yeah.
No, that one gets
That's
you
the
heal
funny
and
thing.
damage buff. This is he's specifically talking like, I guess I could
Take an
best way of putting it.
element.
Sword, you just put in a water file, and then it has water elements, and then switch it out, thunder element, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that is a way to do it. Okay, literally, I even know like what model I'd even use and everything. Literally, all because I watched
Probably Charge
was
Blade.
playing. It wouldn't be. I'm stealing Soul's weapon from
No, no.
Guilty Gear, or specifically the XRD weapon. And the idea was,
Oh, the red.
yeah, the junkyard
You could
dog.
still do the
The
file
idea
system
would
with that.
exactly. The idea would it would pop open, eject a file, and I can slam a new one in if I had to swap to a new element in that moment. It changed glow and everything,
Hi, Sammy.
and because Arkveld is a
I
thing,
fucked up
Shit, everyone's
Dragono.
showing up.
Yep.
You what?
Twink.
Dragono's
They
fucked
almost
up.
killed me. They literally almost killed me.
don't worry about it.
They fought a Psycho Gundam.
Anyway, the funny
Oh,
thing
is
is
this
this
character?
ends with me utilizing
Nope.
bioenergy
No.
and activating
Dragono
Dragon
did.
Install.
That is currently
For fun.
That would know
As well as a Barbatos and a Death Scythe.
It'd be funny though, you have to admit.
Xander's more than anything. You're gonna kill off their
It'd be
character for
funny.
them.
No, no, she wasn't hurt
Also,
that much.
you still
Okay.
have
I
the
just
mace.
had some brain.
I completely forgot how to do the blue star stuff, so
They have a Barbatos'
I'm just
mace.
gonna wing it.
You're just blind.
No, they
You are,
literally they had a
dude.
moment that got shot.
Literally, okay, hang on, over here.
Funny enough, that shot was
Over
from
here
one of
so
the
you can hear
defensive units.
what my
You don't know
idea
that
is.
character yet.
Okay.
Because I was looking at blue star animations.
The,
So the idea I have
Huh.
is,
Sorry, the
Moment.
perfected?
by default, you could have them like floating around you.
Jingle keys.
Like just in the
Jingle
air.
keys.
God fucking damn it.
I can explain. They're basically saying we're about to go in, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? We're listening.
The man flying up here. Hello.
No. Okay, what happened?
This is
Well,
very
this
clearly a
guy's a
twink.
I
Yeah.
see everybody
Um,
fine.
All right. Welcome. We got some fun little things planned today. They will mostly be explained in character. Ellis and Lena will be there at the start, so don't run off straight away.
Oh,
Other than
this
that-
one in after then.
Have fun. Just head in
Yeah,
after Sammy and I go in.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
Avery's gonna come talk to Blake after seeing the report. Like, okay, I want to study that weapon.
Cool beans. Anyway,
I don't have
we're
it on the
gonna go
model.
in.
Goes
Give
without
us 5
saying.
seconds, then you can run
Air
in
quote, it's
whenever you
there.
like.
We're not actually gonna fight
Yeah.
with it. I
Yeah.
do need a Deem Spino of that, though.
I
Actually,
gotta
Wait,
wrap my
so-
ankle real quick.
Alright, Calamity, over here. Uh-oh, is he alive?
By the way,
No! I was
Nope.
literally
Have
gonna
you
explain.
seen the new episode of Gundam Quaxo.
I'm slowly catching up. I'm only on episode 3, so I need to double catch up on what's there and such. I've seen the kits.
When you see the last episode, watch it fully, cutscene and all.
Longer, longer.
Okay.
Right, Omega. Basically, TLDR, I want to see if I'm able to do a funny with bioenergy from the Safijiva armor and just do a dragon install.
What you
They
wanted
say
me to
5
wait.
seconds, right?
I'm becoming sold.
I don't
That's
know,
why
you
I'm
might have
making
to
a funny
DM
bit.
something.
I'm becoming sold.
Yeah, also, I just remembered.
Yeah.
I need to poke Spino about the hunting because Blake has a SS hunting horn.
Yes, I've heard.
Or you saw the stream. I gotta DM Spino to see what elements that is because I'm going to help study it
I see. Okay, well,
as Avery later.
You have fun
Once I
with
find
that.
fucking Spino.
Yeah.
I will. And
Copy.
when Sammy's in, there's Blake.
I'll wait till there's 6 people here.
I don't know what.
Oh great, he's in a fucking twink body again.
Yes, hello. I am Alice Mortimer. and I'm not usually in this body, but I am.
He looks
Oh, we haven't
punchable.
told us yet.
Hang on, no wait.
I think we go to the
He looks like a
list.
he looks like a
I don't think
baseball
I've
bat,
hit, like,
or like a
99.
baseball.
Don't
Hang
you
on.
dare! Don't you dare, or
This
you're
is
not
the
getting
doctor
anything
we talked
today.
to.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Please don't. Please don't. No
What do
more
you mean
chaos.
not
I
getting
tell
No,
that's one
Maybe.
people.
Hold on, no
Okay.
chaos
Yeah, we'll have a
until
talk
like
about
the
that.
things
Did
happen.
Did you solve the ghost issue, by the way?
I mean, this area is always going
see
to be
the two
haunted by
yellow flowers?
spirits. It's just there's
Oh, it's
one
moved out of
particular
those
like
outside
subset
areas.
of ghosts that's really
Okay.
bad.
Those
Yeah.
It's
flowers
been
are those
how
flowers.
long now? It's been
I don't
how
know.
long now? Has any progress
She's a
been made?
plant person, not a ghost person. Oh, I think Tao spotted something. Hello.
I mean, I don't really
I
deal with
spotted
this.
Hey, Tao. Alright.
Sorry, that was
Gonna tell you this
see if she
now.
wants me to do anything.
Lordy.
Do you want to start the spiel or should I?
Is this everyone?
I'm sure more people will arrive soon. They're
There'll
probably
be
just
people
talking.
coming in drips and drabs, I assume.
It's like
Yeah, well,
we talk about
do
it.
know I won't be able to stay here, so I'll leave it to
Yeah,
you
I'll
or
relay
maybe the others.
information.
Went immediately.
All right,
Hello, you two.
all right,
Ooh.
everyone. If I can
Yes.
have your attention, please. So,
Up here.
if any of you looked
I
in
understand I'm
comms, you
tall,
would have
but
saw.
yes, you
Oh,
do.
I should. Hey, please let me speak. Thank you. So,
At least you're
sorry,
nice about it.
introductions. I'm Lena. I'm the one who owns this forest. Now- I'll deal with you later. Anyway,
I could kill him if you want.
so, if you looked in comms, you would have saw that I mentioned that there's some weird critters running around.
Like that one.
Well,
Yeah, that one.
I
Yep, like that
fucking
one.
knew it.
so it's been informed to me by my beloved daughter that
I knew it. It is
They're
Pokemon. I
so I
knew
spoke
it.
to Ellis about them.
I
and,
knew it.
well, Ellis agreed to help banish the problem in a way that's humane, ethical, and
Big box.
rather sweet.
I went to MMR. You've got consent balls. You're allowed 2 each, alright? Don't use extra balls you brought along or anything, just these. We don't want everyone to just hoard the Pokemon. So, consent balls, they work like normal Pokeballs. However, if the Pokemon caught by them ever wants to leave you, they can of their own free will. So, they'll only stay connected to the ball as long as they want to. That's the main difference with consent balls.
I will also say, any Pokemon not taken, don't feel pressured.
Mhm.
Take them if you want. The rest I'll take care of and get them a nice new home.
The main goal is to make friends with them, not to capture them, beat them, or enslave
cutie.
them. So,
Oh, it's so sweet.
here's a box. Feel free to come and take 2 each, and then off you go. Roam around, see what you
you're
see.
saying is I shouldn't carry a big stick.
Yeah,
I would
please
not
don't beat
recommend
up
it.
the wild animals who are just here,
Look,
probably looking
These are
for
not
friends.
strong creatures. There's no point in fighting them. You won't get anything out of it. And quite frankly, why? Why hurt random animals? What's wrong
Not
with you?
strong, my
Isn't the
fucking
reason
ass.
most people do that to eat them?
These aren't for
That's
eating,
something.
okay?
Don't
anyway,
eat these. You don't know where they've been.
Pokeballs,
What's wrong with you
2
people?
each. Come grab.
Yes, please
I mean,
line
I
up.
don't eat
Please
them.
get them.
Don't you have 2 each? Don't give them to other people. You may as well
I'm
take
good.
them. You can keep them after this if you want to use them another time.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. They need to touch the button on it to be accepted into it. There you go, take 2. No more, no less. Here you go,
Put
Yami.
your big stick away. It's making me nervous.
I don't want to catch
No, you
Pokemon.
count
I'd
as
rather
one.
just fight them.
No.
Oh.
If Blake and Shiro only get 3 from Pag, you both only get 2. Crisis?
Excuse me, can you please put the big stick away?
You need a blink.
I don't
Okay.
really know you.
Oh,
You
you
need a
might-
blink,
Greywarden.
Lena.
So
no,
I do.
I don't intend to
Apologies.
catch
Aw, damn it.
Pokemon.
Okay.
No worries.
I don't really like Pokeballs.
if anyone else comes
and
along,
I intend to
please
fight them
inform
mostly.
them not to beat up the Pokemon and just to make friends with them. I'm gonna be leaving this box by the campfire if anyone else needs 2 more. I
Yes,
will
one
know if
other
anyone
thing-
takes more than 2. I will know.
No, he
Now,
won't.
one-
He's just talking out his ass. He doesn't have any spells on that
I have
thing.
enchanted the box, motherfucker! I will know.
No,
Oh.
nope, not me.
Hello, miss.
Hi.
Anyway, those who have their balls can run off.
Yes. One other thing, I will say this real quick before you run off and scatter. I did catch one of my own. It looks a little different, so if you do see it, please let me know. I looked away and they just wandered off.
I'll let you know if I see your Gengar.
They're a little one. Gengar? What's a Gengar?
There are Pokemon in the area. Make friends with them. Don't hurt them.
Hmm.
You're allowed
Anyway.
2 consent balls.
Okay. Thanks, but no thanks.
Dragon and Stone.
Anyway, I will be taking my
Where's Roy
leave
the
in a
spider?
little bit.
Need Alice's balls.
You can continue on. Go hang out, do what you usually do. There's going to be Pokemon about there. Would you like some consent balls? They're Pokeballs, but the Pokemon can leave them at their own will.
Well
if they
then.
wish to.
Also, I thought I remember that. Happy birthday, Kenzie.
Well, I'll leave this Pokemon here now. Isn't that a surprise? Ugh. Fuck, wait, I had questions. Lena's still here. Right.
Greywarden.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone else needs
Ghosts.
me.
What's the
Yes.
progress on that?
So, like I said, I'll speak with Miss Arisa about it.
It's been fucking months.
No. Listen. The ghosts don't bother me. Any ghost that gets in my way,
And that's perfectly fair and acceptable. Hell, I'd do the same damn thing. However,
Yeah.
some weak ass bitches over there, not naming a name, don't want us to go out and just flat out kill them. No, we gotta
don't kill the
exercise
ghosts.
them. We gotta remove them from the place humanely. They've already killed
I just take
somebody.
the soul and shove it into an acorn.
I mean, hell, I'd even agree to do that. I'd grab them all by their neck and hand them over to you so you can do that. However, they've already killed somebody. They have caused mental trauma to Ellis by literally preying on past issues. And yes, that person who was killed was revived. These ghosts have done
Okay, good.
plenty of stuff already. Now, I was already about to go nuclear and destroy both this
I had
forest
no idea the problem was
and the
that bad.
fjord. I could have sworn it. Okay. Regardless, this ghost is
I
a
will
problem.
speak with Miss.
Please do
I will
speak with
speak-
Arisa. I'm going back to what I said.
Yes.
You guys have a set time limit. That time limit being, fuck it, June.
June. What is it
June,
right now?
like by the end of June. If y'all can't figure this shit out,
May, June. Oh, fair enough.
by the end of June,
month,
if
essentially.
you guys get a month. Y'all can't
Okay.
figure this out. I'm going back to what I said. And I will inform you beforehand,
Very well.
so you can take all your precious little animals, all the important stuff, move them
Oh,
out,
thank you for informing.
and then I'm going to nuke both this place and the fjord.
Oh, you use Wither. That's right.
Yeah. And then you can come back after I
You
absorb
said you'll
everything.
let me know ahead of time.
Yes, I will let you know ahead of time before I do
Okay,
this.
perfect.
Because those spirits need to be dealt with.
And
And I do mean spirits
can I
plural.
ask for one
'cause-
additional favor?
What?
Help me replant things afterwards.
That's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine doing
wonderful.
that.
Goodbye.
What?
The balls are at next to the tree if anyone else needs them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Greywarden.
Oh my god, what?
I trust you enough just to give new people who come along the spiel if they want Pokeballs and to catch some of the
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon.
That's
Thank you
fair.
very much.
Assuming no one else beats me to it, but yeah. But yeah.
Yes, I will happily speak with Orisa, and I will.
Make
I
sure
will
you
start taking this matter more seriously. I
make
do
sure
apologize.
you're fine. The issue has been genuinely Blake, Shiro, Ellis, Orisa. They're like, we can handle this. It's fine. And I believe they can handle it. However, my issue is
They're taking too long.
they're taking too long, and the spirits have escalated. Before, they used to just whisper every so often. Like a while back, they used to just whisper and creep people out. And then, Ellis got a full dose of mental assault as one of them decided to copy the voice of Ceres.
Is that why?
And if you're familiar with Ceres and Ellis's past, you can understand why that badly affects him.
No.
To the point where I had to
no.
gas an entire area to make sure the ghost got the fuck away. And then it led upwards to someone getting murdered in the cabin over there. Right, sorry, not just once, twice now. I think.
Twice?
I think it's been twice. Please confirm with Arisa, Ellis, Blake, and Shiro whether or not that's true or not. I know the first one was revived. I think the second one was literally torn to shreds, though.
Okay, yes, no, I will happily do so. Oh my goodness.
This is why I
I'll
want
need
it.
to...
And this has happened over the course of a lot of time. You can see why I want to nuke the whole place, because I'm not willing to sit down and let this keep going. Not only that, it seems like the main malicious spirit is also keeping others captive at the same time. And death is salvation.
I can't take the force.
So if they
that's
can't find a
mine.
way to free them all by the end of June, yeah, gather all the things you need, and I'm nuking everything. Be it innocent or not, those spirits are all going to pass on.
Well, I can safely assure you, if it comes to that point, I will give you a time frame of me being able to escort everything out. If I do too much at once, it's going to be a stampede, and then, oh god, so much problems.
That's fine. I'm just letting you know my statement and my stance on this. It's gone on too long, and while the ghosts haven't done anything recently, that's also because we haven't been here recently. For all we know, they could have been doing a lot more, both either here or in the fjord.
Okay, I will definitely speak with Miss Arisa. I'll get on that right now.
Yeah.
I'll even let you know what comes of this talk. Here's my number. I don't know if you have it or not.
Well, it'll be good to keep in mind.
Yes, of course. Now, if you do excuse me, I have to, well...
Yeah, figure all that out
Go
now.
and keep... And also make sure we don't get any, troublemakers.
Yeah. Yeah, and sorry for dropping that on you, but you have to know, especially seeing as these are your forests.
This is my territory, so thank you for letting me know.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Don't mind me. Just explaining how I'm not letting the spirits do their bullshit anymore. Welcome. You ready to go catch some Pokemon, apparently?
Sure. Should we have mentioned the bear?
The bear? Was the bear here?
Yes.
I don't think it was. Was it?
If you've... I saw on the news that it was on towards the ford? It was taking up residence there.
I thought it was a completely different place.
We spoke about this on Tuesday.
We did. I thought it was a completely different forest, to be fair.
Yes, the fjord was where...
It'll be fine. We'll handle the bear if the bear shows up. Honestly, the bear would be preferable over the spirits. The explosion with my colors.
Your body might not get old, your mind will.
Hello.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, it seems I'm the responsible one at the moment, so...
Depending on your body.
Is that one of those things up there?
Yeah, that's
Brain
Pokemon.
might go insane if I live too long.
I don't know why you all are sitting here around the campfire. Go after the Pokemon. Go try to make friends or some shit.
I don't care about the Pokemon.
Do you all feel like that? Damn.
I don't even know what Pokemon are.
Well, that's a Pokemon. Basically, Pokemon are tiny machines capable of vast amounts of property damage, and by that, I mean they are animals with magic powers.
Are you sure you're not mixing Pokemon up with Digimon?
No, I'm not. However, they are very closely related, actually. In concept, anyway. Yeah, Pokemon are tiny...
Are also tools with spirits of programs?
Honestly, some of them are. There's literally a Pokemon that takes over electrical appliances and such. Or just electrical devices. Anyway, Pokemon are tiny animals with magic powers, basically. And that one can grow into a massive fucking dragon.
Do you think there's one that can fix my amnesia? Your what? My brain.
Lingering Pokemon.
There are Pokemon that actually eat
believe
dreams,
so.
yes.
I guess without the spirit.
I believe there are. There's literally a Pokemon that actually eats dreams.
But I don't sleep.
There's a lot of Pokemon out there. They all do their own things, and I'm sure there's a Pokemon that can actually deal with your issues too. Lordy. Right, I need to grab the hatchling and deal with this damn thing before something happens to distract us.
A nerd.
Anyway, welcome Cosmo. How are things going?
Could be better.
Cool.
Just again, a loaded question.
Fair enough. Cool. I may have pissed off the middle, and they may be giving me, or maybe spreading false rumors for me to listen to.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello.
Why would you piss off something from my world?
I got bored. I bumped into one of them and asked to read their book. That's it. They picked the fight with me, to be fair. They picked the fight with me. I just wanted to read the book.
Was that a Pokemon?
That being said,
Oh, yeah,
I now have the book of a big brother, so...
Yeah, Jackson.
Oh my gosh, wait until Olga hears about this.
So, I'm gonna test you.
You should read some of the stuff that's in this book, too. Like, half of it makes sense for quote-unquote vengeance. The other half don't. There's literally someone got written up for making it into the coffee line before I did.
Yes, I did.
From what I heard, there's no, not even associations.
They're very petty.
Syndicates
You sound very tired.
are very
More than usual.
Petty.
Their morals, I guess. I don't know. Again, I need to talk to one of them, but I do understand that they are not nice people at all.
No, they're not. But yeah, that whole bit, it was with the little brother, and then I got brought to a middle brother, because the little brother was being a dick, so I brought him to his middle brother, which then led to me going to the big brother. It just cascaded into a big old mess. That being said, there's now a sect of the middle that is completely bald.
Is it a rhinoceros beetle horn? Fuck from behind.
Bald? What do you mean bald?
They angered me deeply.
What did you...
Oh no, I haven't got...
What, did you shave the hair?
Yep, took their hair off their heads. All except the big brother. I just took his book.
Oh, there.
I actually remembered at that time I wanted the book.
Maybe a phoenix, but you should not escape.
I got bored, Cosmo.
I'm
This
not
is what
even
happens
going
when
to
I get
question
bored.
the hair.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to question the hair, but the book is more important, it seems.
Honestly, the hair
Again,
thing was just
apparently
irritation.
those...
Yeah, the book
hair
is...
thing was irritation.
Yeah, they got on my nerves, so I decided, you know what, you all take so much pride in your hair, time to lose it, and there you go. And I called the big brother a wimp for not being able to protect his little brother's and middle brother's hair.
Christ almighty.
Which reminds me, everyone keeps talking up color fixtures. I kind of want to meet one of these days. And there's a green guy at K-Corp, apparently. I've been meaning to grab an ampule anyway. Curious about it.
That is a big ghost.
Well, apparently you could have met...
Oh, it's a ghastly.
You were looking... If you were trying to meet a fixer, you could have met my mother. Oh wait, she's perished.
Actually, that might be possible.
What do you mean it might be possible?
See, that's the funny thing about the dead. Spirits and souls have one of two options. Either A, pass on to the afterlife, or B, remain in a place where they either died or general location because they have unfinished business.
Yeah.
Did a ghost just lick you?
Unfinished business is in quotations because realistically, it consists of so many different things. Literally, they have something they haven't done. There is strong emotions keeping them tied to that place. There's quite literally something keeping them locked down, be it a spell or some sort. And it's a ghastly. You're the one Lena picked up on? The short one, green hair. Actually, just green all over him. Yeah, probably not. And then there's the, what is it? Draco meter. Yeah, I probably do taste terribly. I'm undead after all.
There goes the dry cleaning. I don't know how you even wash this thing, Mr. Greywarden.
Throw it in the washer or hand wash. Well, actually, hand wash the jacket.
You hand wash the jacket. Okay. Oh dear.
Really? Yeah, you hand wash it.
It's fairly large.
I'm very used to hand washing everything, so I don't know. You could probably throw it in a washer. Anyway, yeah, it is possible if we find the death site, her soul might actually be wandering around for one reason or another. Or who knows? She might be wandering around the city as a spirit, trying to make sure you're all right, but hasn't found you yet. Assuming she hasn't fully passed on and is in the afterlife. However, if she's in the afterlife and there's not a reincarnation cycle of sorts, or she hasn't gone through it yet, it would be possible to take a step into that afterlife and see her. Or do some sort of spell to open communication to her in particular. I mean, we have you, so those spells get even stronger if there's a blood relation of sorts. Of sorts. Why am I saying of sorts? It gets stronger if there's that blood relation. Because then
I know things work the way they work here, but I don't think I'll be ready to have it.
Yeah, you don't know if it'll work there or if you're ready and willing to go there. Which is fair.
Allergies. Oh. Oh dear.
It'll be fine, Cosmo. Don't worry. I'd be more worried about your birthday coming up eventually, whenever that is. If I ever figure it out.
It was real.
Because I will tell the hatchling, and she will throw a massive party about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Just in case.
You think this is strange?
Again.
Haunters and Gengars have even bigger tongues.
I don't even deal with this with Athena. Granted, she's a crab. Or a hermitor.
Yeah.
I think it liked the fact that I was looking it back.
Maybe.
Seems to look happy. Is it about to lick fire?
But, what my whole train of thought went down the drain.
I pissed off the middle and stole the book from one of the big brothers.
Yes, that's not good. Okay.
I
don't think I'll be ready. Okay, I don't think I'll be ready to ever meet my mom.
No one would ever be ready after what's happened with you.
Most likely dismissed.
I don't know if he'll lead to things that will
be good. Fair enough.
Please, we try to refrain from that.
Alright.
Yeah, avoid it if possible. I will say, you'll probably never be ready for that specific situation, because there's not really anyone who can be.
Disappeared.
It's a spirit, it just...
Well, that happens,
whatever,
I guess.
ignore them. Crazy people.
I mean, some of these Pokemon are weird. I know the gas is a
It's the kind of thing you have to quite literally run headfirst into, ready or not. Those kinds of situations aren't the best. But you don't have to worry about doing that. Not until you feel... Not until you feel like you're able to make that run. There's Pokemon here.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least
that's
it's
about
not
it.
a fucking
There's
ghost trying to steal
there's a
people's
box by the fire. You get 2 consent balls that say you take any more, Ellis can and will hunt you down with something. I don't know what. I think like
I
can
know
of
how
silly string.
consent balls work. They were designed by MMR.
Oh no. I mean, I'm saying that because you can't take more than 2. Alice has put a limit of 2 balls per person.
That's not odd.
I thought the Pokemon are the one that gives you the consent ball, not you give them the
No, there's a
consent ball.
box of consent balls right there for you to use. You can only take 2, however. What is that, a Joltik?
Bullshit, the babysit.
There's a fucking Joltik here. If the hatchling was here, she'd be going crazy over the Joltik. You know what? You know what?
That's not to clean myself.
Does the hatchling...
The wrong version of
Hey, where's my phone? Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, right.
Come
She
on,
wanted
hatchling,
one
pick
of
up.
those things.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask if she has one or not. Pick up, hatchling. Pick
Ring,
up.
ring. Hello.
Hey, do you have a Joltik out of curiosity?
No one there?
No.
Got it.
There's one of those things
I've
here.
already hung
Oh,
up.
okay.
Great process. Yeah.
I assume that's what it is.
I wouldn't even know how to make friends with it, but it'd be funny if I could. Anyway,
Very tiny. That is actually
I'm
very
hearing
small
some
insect.
very Joltiks are very small. I've been hearing weird rumors in the city as well, by the way. Like hella weird.
Oh.
Just weird stuff regarding distortions, it seems.
Because
Because I've heard I'm hearing like the occasional like hella rare rumor of a distortion failing.
Good, happy birthday.
Like the person comes out still changed, but like not monster. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used that story to get someone else out of trouble. You're familiar with the tiny bird child Dragono has?
Yes, the one that smells funny. Well,
Because they were almost fully corroded by something, Cogito, I think, into an abnormality. They were trying to attune her to Big Bird for some reason. Anyway, some people like, in that case, the only solution is literally kill that person because there's no saving them at that point. Either they are a ticking time bomb, they only turn into a full corrosion at that point.
Bag of beef jerky.
I don't like that idea. Because I know how distortions work. Kinda. It's hell, I know how ego corrosion works too. It's literally a mental thing. If you're able to keep yourself sane and stable, you won't corrode, you won't distort. So, I used that story I heard that I full honestly don't think is true, but on the off chance it is.
How about you?
It could be used to help this kid. At the very least, I bought them time until we figure out something. The fact that they believe me is insane, but eh.
For some reason, quite unfortunately, I can't see the 3 feet.
they're not of my, I guess, the city that I am from, correct?
No,
I
it's
know
a
there are
different
apparently
reality.
multiple.
It's a different city reality. Well, one Maxine got her sword from.
You might need to cut the fourth dimensional eye blink
Anyways, I
really
believe we should at
whenever you
least take a
join.
picture of that one in
Okay.
particular. Oh, it is asleep.
Barry.
Uh,
Yeah.
Dude, Changshu.
You know what?
Fox is calling us away.
Cherish balls. Why not?
I think.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Oh, you have one of those things?
Yeah, I just pulled it out of the box. I only need one. I'm just gonna put it here. Whether the
Yeah.
Joltik chooses it or not, that's the Joltik's choice. I don't care either way. All it'll get is just a bunch of pampering from the people of Windsworth, and that's about it. Probably Gaia, because Gaia loves everything that's alive.
Watch Miss Blake come by, and then hears that you've...
I'm just waiting for the
Full lights up
Did-
and start shaking.
Yeah.
1, 2,
In the meantime,
Oh, god damn it. God.
Congratulations.
and with
Good
that,
job,
I'm
buddy. You
done.
caught one.
Alright, go ahead. Have fun. Run around, Joltik.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to introduce you to...
The Dreepy. Where?
In
timing.
the ball.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, Greywarden already caught it.
There's a Joltik right there on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, just let them out so they can run around.
Oh, there it is.
Wasn't supposed.
I love them.
You're nice. Ghost. Oh.
What are you playing?
Yeah,
Picks up, puts on top of head.
It's just that one.
And there's a bunch of flowers there. You might as well make a tiny ass nest there.
Baby. Oh
Yes, welcome. Gaia's gonna have a...
You seem very torn.
Because she is very torn, yes.
I want balls. Give.
There's balls somewhere around here.
Yes,
Whoever left them.
Fox,
Two.
only take
They're
2.
next to the tree.
Ellis will know if you take more.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Some more berries.
One Pokemon that's a
They're not even
fucking
standard
Banjo.
Pokemon berries,
Well,
but
that's why I named the
these
Banjo.
berries are good for anybody.
Pretty weird.
What can I pay you? What can I pay you for them?
Tell you what, if they want to go with you, they can go with you. Their chair, apparently, it's been caught by a consent ball. So if it chooses to leave, it chooses to leave. That being said, I think once it meets Gaia, that's it.
Holds up a battery. Little one. Hey, I got plenty of these for you if you come with me instead.
You're trying to bribe them.
I think you're really pretty comfy up there.
Oh.
That's amazing. You know you can visit them, right?
Hi.
Grabs the batteries.
What the hell is that?
Why does that one look like that?
Has the batteries in his hair.
I can't promise batteries, but I can promise lightning at the very least. I'll relax. You can probably visit this Joltik whenever you visit Gaia at the same time.
Oh my god. But like the amount of fucking like disrespect that
became a bitch
Greywarden
earlier.
just fucking did.
Is that supposed to be a
Well, not
Mimikyu?
only disrespect,
Yeah,
but the
we
amount of
noticed it. That's
timing
why I called. I was
things.
asking if you
The
had
timing
one.
is
I wasn't
impeccable.
sure, and then it just
Like,
didn't.
Like the timing is impeccable. The timing is just comically impeccable.
Mimikyu.
That's a Mimikyu.
Why do I know about?
Mimikyu grew legs. I'm Dreepy, where are you? At
It
least walking
starts
away with one friend.
dragging the battery down back to the ball. And then
Actually, now that I think about it,
Can you even
hey, does
put
anybody
that
know
in
you
the
buy a
box?
banjo over here?
Yes, you can.
I guess it could.
Yeah.
Creepy's over that one.
Yeah, I have like the. You know what?
I have a
I'm gonna
grimer
open this
named
pocket,
Banjo.
we're gonna
I
take
made
the
him
ball, put it in
Banjo,
here.
and now his name is Banjo.
Now we
I'm
can
looking
just
for
like
him to get
poke
out.
out of this pocket.
From what I have read, they can essentially bring held something or another.
Held
I guess
items.
certain things. I
Fair enough.
guess.
You know what? If I can
What was that
get
picture of
lightning in a
Banjo?
bottle,
This.
I'll see if I can hand it over to them.
Mm.
Yeah, no. It's like a PlayStation card.
Poor
weird. I have
Blake.
not
I didn't
seen-
even mean to
Yeah.
do that. It just, I put the ball there because why not? I didn't actually expect it to do it.
I gotta say though, Blake's timing is impeccable.
It really was, yes. Fuck, what was it?
Unfortunate timing.
Right, yeah. So, Birdchild has been bought time.
Mm.
That being said, I am going to start looking into that rumor.
Oh shit, I got.
If-
Oh no.
If that failure of if the failed distortion rumor is
Don't look
true
at
or
her,
not,
She's not there. Don't look
I'm
at her,
gonna
she's
find
not
out if
there.
it's true.
Don't look at her, she's not there.
if it's true,
I don't
that
think
means
that's
there's a
how
way
it
to not reverse
Don't look at her,
distortions or
she's not,
corrosions.
there.
That I'm not sure of,
Don't look
but
at
that
her.
means there's a way to
She's not
change how it
there.
manifests.
Ah! God, my fucking helmet!
From what
What
I.
the fuck?
Excuse me. From
Ah,
what I.
Gastly's back.
Oh. Oh dear. From what I recall, the which was I going to say? I lost my train of thought again.
It happens, man. That's fine.
The Pekka
Pekatula are
Pekatule-
failed distortions, I'm aware,
Yes.
I
which
think
makes
she got
this
legged.
rumor very weird to me.
It's not a hairball.
Because we know what happens with failed distortions.
Don't worry about it.
We know what they
Just
result
like
in.
Did you? Is this have you heard this rumor in my world or in I
Okay,
assume
give
another?
ID. It's going for your ID. It's going to link your ID.
That's what's weird about it, because I've only heard this rumor once. I've asked around about it, but I haven't heard anything about it again since then.
Ah.
That's why I'm so iffy on
I have a
it.
hard light helmet around my head.
It's why I also believe.
I know.
It's also why I believe the
hey,
middle
I
might
know,
be
actually.
messing
What's
with me
going
in
on?
this case.
Well, first of all, I came around to just visit because McLean's dealing with Chomper, and I like visiting here sometimes, but also...
Oh, right, there's a box
leaving
full of
his flakes
Pokeballs
around.
there. Consent balls in particular. You can get 2.
I heard about
If
the
not,
key speech. I wanted to look
Ellis
at it.
will hunt you
'Cause
down.
I haven't personally taken a look at some of the weapons.
Amulet broken.
Miss Blake
Only
isn't
speak
here,
to
unfortunately. Well, I just saw her,
How
but
the
she
hell did you
left.
break
Oh,
it?
careful
She
with that
ran
one.
off for Pokemon.
I'm done like a Chupacabra,
During
damn it.
a battle,
Yep.
someone struck it.
Looks not causing water blight.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
Mayday,
experienced it
there's a
twice
box
now.
of consent balls right there. You can only take 2.
I can say the Chupacabra lick is worse.
Oh, the Ghastly's not that bad. Just wipe it
Oh,
off.
yeah, no, it's not that bad.
Ghastly licks me again.
Because this is one of the calm outward
Just tell them
outworld
not to lick
places.
you. Pokemon are actually very smart.
You've seen the report, correct?
Speaking.
Give it a try.
Yeah, I read the full thing.
If not, give it a glare and shake your head no. It should pick up that idea. Yeah, give it a try.
Yes.
It might be able to pick up your key speech anyway. Pokemon are weird, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Why though?
Don't sense key.
And why are you in it?
Yeah, but Pokemon
If I'm
have
led
their
to
own
believe,
special bullshit, so
and
it might
it's
work.
again is just a theory.
Might
I'm
not.
glad that I can actually convey it with emotion because it's kind of hard to convey through text.
Yeah, communications are kind of hard to do that.
We assume that the Sapphire Star is in relation, essentially the Crimson Star, whatever this other thing called, is the opposite to the Sapphire, which is hence the term the mother and the father.
Yeah,
Because there's no other terminology that I can think of that, you know, could correlate with such things.
Yeah. Admittedly, I know nothing about the Crimson Star because that only popped around with the rogues, so I don't know what its whole story is.
Me neither. The most I can assume is if there's order, there's chaos, like how Oryx said.
That
Oryx?
makes sense. Life,
You should
there's
not listen
death.
to anything Oryx says.
I can agree on that at some points. I don't say it openly, but yeah, some of their points of how they do things are a little...
Oryx is a waste of flesh and should not be listened to at all.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
There's at least one point. Oh, there's another one.
Is there another Joltik? Or is...
Yes.
Because I don't like Oryx. I don't have a reason. I just really don't like the thing.
It's somewhat well known at this fact. At this point, excuse me.
Honestly, I don't like
They're
Oryx
a
because I jumped over blue on blue. And
To me, they're
Do I need to call
not.
Miss Blake again?
To me, they're not a person, though. To me, for some reason, I just
Sorry.
do
You know,
not
Sticky, just call
like
Blake. I'm
Oryx.
not going to be.
Service.
Oh
I'm not
no,
gonna-
not about. No, it's not for you. There's a Joltik over there, and Blake really wants a Joltik.
Please stop
Bye.
that. Ugh.
Yeah, Ghastly. Don't lick that one, and don't lick the other one with tails either. They're not fans of it.
hey, Greywarden,
What?
you said 2 consent balls, right?
These are consent balls. You can only take 2. Any more, and Ellis will hunt you down.
Alright, cool. Gotcha.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Banjo and new bodies.
Yeah, you can't lick this one either.
Why are there selling Pokemans here?
They're
Which
not
one?
a fan of it
Oh,
either.
that one.
I can't really see past them.
To Greywarden.
Am married. That's why.
Luckily, I've grown used to getting licked
forgot.
by because of
It's very
Chomper.
easy to
Chomper's a
forget
lot
you're
worse when you
actually
get he
a
licks
snow
you.
leopard and not a human. And so you see and understand things differently,
I
right?
think they take.
The Pokemon, the Ghastly doesn't understand that concept exactly.
So I guess these things are like what I've seen around the Kala, but different.
Mate for life.
Similar from what I've heard, but there's a vast,
I wonder if I can catch a second
Difference.
Joltik. Give the first one a
vast
friend.
difference, and
think it's
way
such a
more.
catch.
Apparently, there's over
Shall I?
1,000 species of
Go
these
for it if
guys.
you want. Better hurry though.
Oh wow.
Looks like Leviathan's trying already.
Yes.
I guess. Thank you. I can
Let me
never
just
remember
move to
that.
the side a bit. Yes, there's over 1,000 species of these creatures around. Oh, and,
What's the original song? Alright, there's over 150 or something. That's from the original song. Over 150.
Oh yeah, there was 150, and then like even more got discovered.
And then they discovered
etc.,
more,
etc.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
You're
so I
gonna-
guess it's kind of like over in a
I think it's too
where
late,
find
Cosmo.
one thing and there's more and more and
It
more
ran
you'll
away,
eventually
yeah.
find a
Into
new
one of your consent
species.
balls.
It's too late, Cosmo. Joltik has already run
I
away.
guess it likes you.
You want this? Okay, here you go.
Pops inside. Shake once.
Readjust my hair.
Shake twice. Shake 3 times. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I guess he's yours friend now?
Until the Ghastly
I guess
decides
he's
it no
mine.
longer vibes with Cosmo's energy and decides to wander off. 'Cause that's how these Pokeballs work, apparently.
Oh. Well, I suppose
Okay,
that's
then.
one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm only using one. I got the Joltik by accident, and honestly, I'm just fine with that. This Joltik is going to be the most pampered Joltik there is, because Gaia's not going to let them go. She's going to look at them and just fall in love.
No.
Maybe this will get her off my back about grandchildren. Hi, you missed the second Joltik.
I have run faster than I ever knew I could run. Wait,
And
what?
you missed the second one.
Yeah, there's a second one over there, and then it ran off.
Arceus, why?
Oh, poor baby. Suffer.
That's and one of them.
Jeez.
Better.
She's just gone.
Okay.
She really wants a Joltik. That's amazing.
I know she does.
Anyway, how goes your equipment and such? Any new changes?
I still cannot use my guns.
Damn.
Put consent ball down. You go, bud.
What is going on?
I got you some battery. I got batteries.
Right. Yeah, my
fine.
my guns don't work, and then excuse me.
You know what we should do?
Can I pet you?
I'd say Heaven's Reach, but I'm not going to be able to... I might not be able to show up at Heaven's Reach in time. Actually, I might. I was going to say, Heaven's Reach, and what we do is we do our best to force the things out.
Just frazzling.
Not like Monday, but like Sunday or so.
Are you?
I'd say use the
You're going to
Sims.
try and force.
I mean, like, have you try and force a connection to force them out. Or at least force a connection to see what's going on. Because you can't pull them out for whatever reason. And I'm assuming your connection is messed up. So maybe you need to forcibly try and grab that connection. Or maybe it's another... Could it be another situation like the hammer?
I think he likes you, Blake.
Are you assuming it's changing?
Yeah, I love them. Here, consent ball from me.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean... Your guns already... Your pistols changed to long rifles.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if they changed again.
I'll take care of them, buddy. You
Because
take a chill pill.
them changing to long rifles was not really...
Consent ball in hand.
It wasn't a change to a completely different ego weapon.
Oh
More
my
like
god,
an
that's so
evolution
good.
of sorts?
You're welcome. I
I assume it's an upgrade.
Yeah, an upgrade, like an evolution, but they're still the same
You're
weapon in
welcome. You're welcome. Like
actuality.
I did some of the work for you.
Same weapon, just stronger and in a new form.
Come on.
But the thing is that was when Leon was still around.
Yeah.
In terms of when he was still connected with me. In terms of like around, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, and now he's out and about in the metaverse, and the connection's been lost.
Yes.
Probably due to
Not
distance or
lost. I
something.
assume. Not lost, but I assume that he's doing his own thing.
Fair enough.
Because he was around when I was younger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a deal with you.
So, you know.
I'm going to toss you.
Nowadays,
if I can
however,
toss you
he's
further than you've
not
ever been thrown
as
before,
around. He's off doing other
come
things
home
while
with
you're
me.
doing your own stuff as well. So it very could well be a change to a new weapon.
Alright, buddy.
Now, I'm not sure what's going on with the rifle.
Oh, Lord.
Outside of maybe it's just acting funky because the rifle's always been funky.
An arm.
The rifle went from what color? It went from
Blue to red.
to Yes.
Bye,
And
man.
even then, so it's acting a bit wonky now.
Feeling good? I heard your thing broke.
Apparently,
Probably not properly connected somehow.
Hi.
Bye.
Idiot tried to.
the portals won't work.
Oh no. Everything alright?
It's probably an issue with your connection.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure that's something we can figure out on trying to force it to work or something. I don't know. I'm just used to brute forcing solutions. I'm still not very familiar with ego.
I think I threw
gear.
Creepy too far.
You
Oh,
fool.
no.
Well,
I think
get
you
him.
did a chef throw there.
Hang on, I got this. I got this.
Uh.
I'm gonna grab Lake by the back of the waist and back of the neck.
Oh no.
Go get her. Don't worry, I'm just throwing my
The thing
child
is-
into the woods.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Just something in my throat.
Greywarden,
Yeah.
I feel that.
question. What can I feed these creatures? It wasn't able to accept meat.
So, some of them are vegetarian, some of them are carnivores, some are omnivores. Typically, you would feed them poke food, which you can get from Orlando Saka in any of the convenience stores, or wild berries. And yeah, some of them are flat out carnivores and can't eat meat. But yeah,
It phased through the meat. I held out to it.
the
yeah.
gasling.
Well, it's yes. So Hephaestus has
I
either
think
been
it was
That's because it
previously
itself is
injured,
a
is
ghost type
in
as well.
hiding, or these are just the remnants of his spirit.
I'm thinking it's the first part, but possibly
So,
something I was
yeah.
thinking
Looks
about.
interesting.
We were
But
getting
I
these
will
weapons.
try.
These weapons are
Be
really
friends.
strong.
Yeah, I mean you still
Yes.
can,
Tarn
assuming the
doesn't like us
hatchling
taking
doesn't
these
come back with them as
weapons.
a friend.
What if
but
he's
yeah,
kidnapped
I
us
recommend
just
going
hidden
Hatchling,
from
well, they
everyone?
made a deal with it.
Sure.
As
I
a
recommend
sort of
if you want to get
punishment,
poke food,
you
go to
think?
Orlando Saka, go to any of the
Maybe of his
convenience
own
stores, they sell
volition.
them there.
I
So I remember
think I
reading
am a
Tarn
bit
does
too
not
large
like
to
humanity
go
at all.
Quote unquote, go there.
But
Well,
I also
the,
think though, if he did at all
It
kill
would also be hard
Hephaestus,
to buy things.
I'm pretty sure Judgment would not be happy
Just take
at
a
all.
notepad,
Or
write it
have
down.
the credits.
And that is not something I would
Ask the
think
hatch-
anyone
yeah.
would want, even
Or just ask
someone
the
like
hatchling. I'm
that.
sure she has plenty to spare considering how much Pokemon
So
she
it's
keeps
possible he's alive
adopting.
elsewhere.
I don't even recall what Judgment even looks like. I know it was supposed to be the form of a Lalatrion, but I've never seen them.
Well,
I guess they work behind the scenes.
There were brief pictures of what he looked like,
I'm
and
about
apparently
to
from
grab the
Superman's Horde he was
hatchling
there or
after
something.
Wanderers, and we're getting the
see
soul
that?
for this.
Apparently from Superman's
do you
Horde,
this.
wish for
it could possibly be the thing of
Nah,
where
I've got
a
it.
more extended
There's
version
no
of
guarantee
that,
I'm
where
even
we
getting
took
a soul ring
pictures and
anyway.
then the pictures
I have
just
to offer the challenge to the spirit beast first.
disappeared
and if
or
they accept,
faded?
they accept. If
areas
maybe it
where
happens.
they
have
Maybe
it?
find beasts to
possibly.
challenge.
It might
not, we
affect
already
some, but not
have
all people.
some in mind. Besides, there's
I don't
spirit
the only thing I
beasts
can
recall
and
think
spirit
of.
ring are
happening.
secondary.
The only
objectives.
thing that I recall,
The primary
right,
objective is what
we
they're doing
they
in the
fixed
area.
some sort of alarm system.
If you require,
We got down there, and then we exited out.
I
And
would
then
sooner die
outside
than
in the
require help
forge
from
area
anybody.
was completely frozen over.
Many just bored and have nothing
Frozen,
to
like
That's
do
right.
completely like
at
ice.
the moment.
The one time
There.
where they was described for me after
Well,
is
don't keep trying
the
to get
humanoid looks like an
Pokemon.
old man in a suit with a crystal cane and sunglasses
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
and pale white skin, like bone white.
Joy.
That one.
Oh, that
looks
one has a
different.
different color.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
flies. Great.
oh, they're after the flowers.
Yeah, because I'm still cursed by the damn Fae. I mean, I could technically constantly have them withering, and they'll never be on my head again, unless I forget one day, but nah. Flower crown's a flower crown. It's not actually an issue.
Oh, bad luck. Oh. Oh.
Oddly sweet. Very sweet smelling.
Very. It is weird.
Why is there a pink one?
It's better than interacting with a
There are
Kongalala.
many different colors, that's why.
If you guys
Hang on, hang on.
Actually, hold on.
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
I don't
I
even
want
look
that.
these things
Okay,
up.
hang on.
I think he had a nickname from Roots. for judgment. The old man.
The old man.
Considering how apparently his appearance is, that does kind of fit, honestly.
Oh, yes, I know. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. That's not good. Please. Don't go in there. Okay.
Wait, that can actually. I'm not gonna question.
Once the baby's a boy, we're gonna have a baby shower.
I'm pretty sure I'll feel it and it won't be good.
Well, I'll probably attract it to my hair. Inherited hair.
No, they like your plant.
Well, they better be careful with the plant or else they're gonna summon... Was I talking while my head was pointing up, out of curiosity?
Yes.
I think so.
Son of a fucking bitch.
We might have heard something, but we totally didn't hear anything.
Son of a fucking... I thought I stopped talking. Oh well, whatever. Don't worry about it. You heard nothing. If you heard something, I can and will remove your kneecaps.
I've seen these once or twice.
They technically have two of them, but...
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, it's a Nyako. I see.
Is it Anyako? Oh, it is Anyako.
I mean,
yeah, it's kind of hard to not tell if that was Anyako or not.
You know anyone else?
Wings.
Not the novella protagonist.
And his chest as well. Fine. And then one of the guardians of the grip.
Creatures seem to like being pet.
Yeah. Oh, Nyako, there's Pokemon around here.
It's the
you can
little,
take
it's
two
the little
consent
insects.
balls, but that's it.
This one.
Oh.
That one.
Yes.
Huh?
That thing.
Yeah, well, they
Oh! They come in different colors because there's some sort of genetic mutation. Shiny.
Kind of like a
That's what they're
Zerath.
simply called.
I think of it more
This was
like...
my best comparison.
more
Rathalos
like
to a Zerathalos.
sheep that, well,
Which
more
is
like
mainly
sheep that can
color
change
and
their wool color.
scales.
I know I put on my focus on right now.
Which is funny, that's all it is for Zerathos. It's just color and stronger body.
I thought that was more like heavier scales and such.
These guys are pretty cool.
I know the metal rats are
is
literally because
what
they
I'm
have
meaning.
excess iron or something in their bodies. No,
Uh,
I know
magnetic,
what I
some
Would you like to come with
minor
us?
magnetism. They have minor magnetism in a way where they pick up metallic dust as they grow to get the silver and gold colors.
do. I thought it was more production of
Alright, cool.
iron in
Oh,
their
they
body.
love your flowers.
Hang on.
Very sweet smelling. Ugh.
Huh.
like
Reminds
a
me of the
perfume.
Dongo shop in Kamura.
Oh.
Or you can produce it out of magic.
You okay?
Don't like it? Bit too much.
Yeah.
Ow.
Like Greywarden stuff, I'll be
Too
honest.
sweet. Too sweet.
Yeah, sweet smelling stuff isn't for everybody.
Oh, Kristoff's here too.
No shit,
Oh.
Kristoff is here? Damn, everyone's showing up at Wanderers.
Two guardians of the crypt showing up. Will we get a third? I make that as a joke.
Yeah.
I swear, if
You
these,
seem to like your
if
plant
these
juices.
Pokemon become cultivators because of this damn plant, I swear. Actually, that'd be funny as hell. Keep going.
These creatures sense.
Digs into your jacket and just starts resting there.
Should I use a wind glyph
likes
and
the
kind
warmth.
of waft the smell away? Or...
Yeah, it's up to you.
I could just use a
Considering they're
deodorizer.
tiny, you might.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
considering
back to
those creatures are
Windsworth
tiny,
and
you might
Gaia's
blow
just
them
gonna-
away.
Gaia's just gonna adopt every last one of these fuckers.
That smells too good. Sit down. I don't need to keep standing.
Stone chair?
Don't.
Nope.
Sure you don't want a beanbag? I have like 2 more.
I'm good. I'm used to sitting on the ground. Plus,
It
this smells
became
actually a lot
second
softer
nature,
than
I'll
one
be honest,
Kamura.
Greywarden.
Fair enough. I did the same thing with my
'cause you know what's
constructs.
strange? Yeah, oh, I'm fluxing.
Oh no, come back to us. Hello,
I
Kristoff.
thought I saw a tree stump.
There we go.
There is a tree stump Pokemon, yes.
But yeah, strangely enough,
I believe one of
it's always
the
become
things flew into
some
your
second
coat.
nature coming from
Yeah, I noticed. I saw it. Ah, he's returned to us. But yeah, I get it. It becomes second nature to just make a construct and rest on it. I did the same thing before I stole these, or not stole, before I looted these.
Float.
Oh, that's because you can fly.
Just sometimes have a folding chair. That's all I have.
A folding chair. Nah, just like sit in the air. Use your really strong legs.
Grab that one, but it doesn't seem like there's just mostly nature.
Okay, I may have double jointed legs, but I'm not. I don't have that many.
my friend.
Have you?
Oh, well, actually, that was a good. That was a
You missed
throw.
another one.
Yeah, and I threw her right after it.
There were small.
No,
They looked like flies.
Damn.
Yeah.
Two are yellow, one was
people
pink.
contest at some point at the grip where it's just chef versus other people.
Yeah, there's a pink
tossing
one in his
people.
coat.
And then everyone gathers up to throw him, I assume.
Sorry, those are cutie flies. They're attracting the sweet smells. Alright.
It'd be interesting.
Yes, because they were hounding his flowers.
That makes sense.
The hatchling has arrived. That's what's going on.
Throw here every day.
Yeah.
They show us how to Pokedex or whatever. And just
Yeah.
oh.
Oh.
What Minecraft villain?
The hatchling has arrived and she's made friends with Pokemon, it seems.
Well, congratulations.
Awesome, I have a friend who's going to want me to throw them every day.
I got some sort of gas ball.
He has a gas
Yeah,
thing
the
there.
lucky one. The Chotacabra, but less slimy.
It kind of smells a bit
Basically turn into a cultivator.
I mean, it doesn't smell as
Some of
bad.
them are
From what I
ghosts.
could smell, it's not as bad as the Chotacabra. Being in person fighting one of those things.
That's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Granted, they're amphibians, so I assume they have natural the film on their bodies. Like mucus. It's mucus. That's what's. It's on the tip of my proverbial tongue. It was mucus.
I think that's what the notes have gone so far, because luckily the one we
like little
hunted,
muffin things. It's like a little baked good. It's like a
no, it
little
was hunted
what was
because
it
the
called?
raid owl kind of blasted it to pieces. That thing is terrifying.
Hi.
Hello. I came to visit, but also I saw the report from Cyprian. So I was curious at the hunting horn if you've done anything with it yet.
Yeah, played it. A lot.
Oh, okay.
She is
Apparently there
terrible
was a
at it.
risen Teostra. No, she's actually pretty okay. Yes, so
There was.
What was? Oh wait, I think I read that in the report. Design's actually not too dissimilar from Magnamalo styling.
I know, it's like Shamisen.
Everybody else
is like, oh, no, it should, like the others, it should have buttons somewhere for its activators.
I didn't really feel any buttons, but that might be a hunting horn thing. It might have like I don't know, fucking Guitar Hero playstyle.
Hunting horns require certain notes to be played in order for it to work. If you play them willy-nilly, it won't work.
It's about rhythm and such, hatchling. You got this.
Exactly.
Go for it.
I know some older ones. Oh, there's. Some hunting horn users keep a spare set of their notes just in case they forget. I learned it from a few in Kimura. So it looks like it has damage up, earplug song,
Welcome on Yako.
defense up,
Welcome
and
to the
healing.
chaos.
And
enjoy your popcorn.
wait a second, I know this note types. This is the old Proving of a Hero song. Huh.
You know, going through life and whatnot, being as people are
So
free
that's
as I am
that
right
note.
now, you know,
Fair
not
enough.
having to worry about
Oh,
anything,
I see some.
just
I see some
doing
buttons.
everything
Okay.
by
They're just
myself.
very hidden in the
Chaos
handle.
and stress.
Oh, that's what I thought they were
I
designed.
wouldn't count that one so much.
Which, let's see, there's
Well, now you have no stress or anything,
yellow and
considering, you know.
purple.
Wingback is
more like leaders. I
Mhm,
understand, but
mhm.
you know,
I'm going to do
at
a
the
very
same
simple
time,
method we did
I
with one of the
know
other things.
forgiveness
Or
and peace.
Vic's thing.
you know.
We push a button.
Fair enough.
Okay, I don't know what these things do. I'll be real with you.
But regardless,
From what I understand, with the other ones, you hit a
Hell
button,
no.
it will activate an element or ailment
So,
on the
one of
weapon temporarily.
I don't know. If
So
you know this
whatever
place,
damage it
but
does, you know how
apparently
with some hunting horns
they
do.
invited me to a place known
Yes, I do.
as
Yes, final.
Vix Inn
This is the first button.
or Vix Inn, as they
Blue
Never heard of
gas. That's sleep.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Sleep gas. So
apparently it's one of those
we
places
shouldn't do
where,
anything with in that state, luckily, unless you hit
gentleman's
someone
club,
with it.
you know,
It might cause
that
them to
type
fall
of
asleep.
ordeal.
Okay.
Yeah.
A gentleman's club.
Yellow one.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
the next one.
He invited me.
of
to
all
wait a
come
people,
with-
minute.
sparks.
Hang on. Wait a minute. You?
No.
Aren't
He
you-
invited me. He
aren't
invited
you,
me.
like-
No,
married or
not
something?
anymore, at least. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I touched it though.
No. That.
How do I turn it off?
I can't say that.
First, can someone poke me?
What do you mean you can't say that? Say what?
It's out of
Thank you.
respect. No. It's
Okay,
just...
I shouldn't have touched that. I just thought it might have been Thunder. Okay,
I don't
so
know
just
what could be going on
paralysis
with...
2. Last one.
Wait,
Then...
as in Jolly Rancher and...
That's
No.
You son of a bitch. I thought that actually would happen.
Okay.
Before we trail off...
You're crazy.
I'm no longer... Greywarden, I'm no longer in a relationship.
Don't mind her.
I see.
Yeah, it's...
But...
Okay. And
Yes,
for
Free
some
spirit. You are attached to the hip of
friend
Gomez.
So,
I see how you treat that boy.
Huntinghorn does all ailments.
He's gonna grow up to be
He's
lovely.
my right-hand man. He learned how to do taxes the other day. It was crazy.
Yep, there we go. It's starting to steam a
Yes,
little.
bro.
from the
I
top.
walked in my room. on the edge. I heard.
I think for my Reddit it has a
playing it.
And I looked in. I'm like, Gomez.
It shouldn't stop from playing, but I think
It's
that's
in front of
there's
a
the illness is
typewriter.
going
What's going
now.
on?
Okay.
You know, and then he had one of those
It's
flat
just-
cap songs. I had to learn
Because
what
all a
flat cap was.
all three were correct.
With a
Hang on,
typewriter.
hang on. Did you have like one of those
Huntinghorn does all
green
ailments,
visors
that's,
as well?
Yeah, the green one. Yeah,
and the
that's the
green
one.
visor.
Very impressive for hunting.
Pardon me for a moment.
And you
Pardon
have
me
a
for a
lot
moment to
Yeah.
take a phone call.
Big defenses.
Yeah.
Oh dear. No, you said you played it, so that means.
But yeah,
Is the
invited
theory
me.
is true.
My friend invited me to a
Because
brothel, and I
literally
didn't
feels
really
like it's
appreciate it.
Moving my
Fair
hands
enough,
for me.
but it
And I'm
was
just learning it as I go.
yeah.
Cynthia said the same thing with the
But, you know.
charge blade. They've never used one, and yet they knew how to handle that one perfectly.
Fair enough.
As well as Aurora's notes
Oh,
of
lordy.
just picking up the greatsword and using it like it was
Sending a message
custom.
to someone.
I don't know
Which
if
again,
this is
that's-
like
Yeah.
a thing of
Great
note,
sword.
because again, this is the first hunting horn I've even held, but I can play other songs on it, just like not overly
Christoph,
complex
you're going
ones.
to say something?
Yeah, I know. Usually the hunting horns have, so those notes are probably the main things it can do. You can try the other notes, but those are
Fair
the ones that can
enough.
actually
Welcome,
cause
Christoph.
the
No, I
effects.
just meant
Doing
the
okay?
music, not like the funny
Oh, yeah.
stuff that the...
There's Pokemon
Okay.
running around if you want to chill
Yeah,
with them.
actually,
It's an
because I
instrument,
know.
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Miss Indigo does the same thing. They have a.
My hands are a little full, give me a
Oh,
sec.
Dorothy.
Fair enough.
I have
What's
it.
wrong with you?
There you go.
He's probably tired.
Some people just.
Hello,
Anyway.
Dorothy.
Yeah, see, that's a really strong hunting horn. That's one of the other weapons we have now.
Fair enough.
You need to talk.
Although, from what I heard, saw on the report, you actually had to
can
forge
music.
that technically.
You need to take a
Wanna
break.
just sit then?
I'm pointing, but I can't point.
If you need to take
It's
a
a
break,
thingy.
oh,
It's a thingy that
go
makes
ahead and
sense.
go ahead and
Just
take a break.
use it.
You're allowed to go on vacation. I feel like that's something a lot of people forget.
Alright. Alright,
I
I'm
highly recommend
scattered.
everybody goes on a vacation.
I'm somewhat like pulled every direction. I will leave this with you for now.
This is very
I'm
important.
trusting you to not run off with it. If you want to look at it and look it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm not gonna take the research area. I've already looked over the other ones.
Sometimes sleep
Just-
isn't always what you need. And the
Just
vacation
hand
is
it to
rest
Greywarden,
and
or if I'm around,
relaxation
hand it to me when you decide to go. Like I said, I'm pulled in all the different
get
Yeah.
5 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I could give it to
My
Cosmo
brother
as well,
might
and he can
take
give
it.
it back to you.
That's
Cosmo
like
might take it. He
far
kinda
more than I
wanted it.
get, so.
Well, it's your
But
claim.
yeah,
As
you
a
don't-
hunter, when you find a
no,
weapon,
no, it's
usually
here.
whoever claims
You don't
it
need
is,
to
it's
sleep
theirs.
on your vacation.
least
The
that's for
whole
normal
purpose of the
weapons.
vacation isn't just to sleep, it's to get away from everything,
that would be
take time for
stealing.
yourself to relax and calm down, to lose the stress
Alright,
built up
fine.
from day-to-day life.
Weirdly enough, though, while I was holding it, though, I did feel as if I knew how to use a hunting horn, which for reference, I've only roughly touched one. I have a hunting horn I still have to practice with, which is the Shrieking Liana, but I felt like I knew it from day one.
Who's being
You
mean?
have no idea.
What
I stand in
happened,
front of this
Dorothy?
giant
I recommend
Who's being
take
mean?
Marigold and go to some sort of spa resort.
And my hands just start moving on their own, and I'm just like...
And just spend the time relaxing, away from everything. Yeah, you'll have to come back
Mask
eventually.
lady.
I don't know if
What
that's
did she
even
do?
She's spending time with her partner.
Spend time, and go on your own.
Brothers, things.
Spend the time relaxing. Yeah, you'll have to come back to the chaos after some time, but there'll be time for you to take a step back, decompress,
There was a monster,
get some relaxation in, so you're not as wound
I wish I
up.
could help, but I
One
don't
might
know what
also
to
had
do.
the same thing. So,
I
I
mean,
mean, chosen guard.
I know Chaos was
worry.
his own separate beast, but...
Everything will be fine. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just seeing if there's
Do I have
anything in the
your
report.
like your direct number?
Can't
You
find
have
my
my
line,
direct
friend.
link, I think, still. Yeah, because I've talked to you before about some things.
Then I'm going to send you a message later. I don't want to say it openly now.
I can't say I've been to the
But I'm
stairs,
going
so I
to
don't
tell
know
you
if he's
some
there
information I
either.
have later.
He
I
may
don't think
show
it's
up, he
in the
may not.
report.
He
And I'm
could
gonna
also
send you
just
a
be
put whatever happened.
hiding.
Yeah, but also
That's also a thing.
Also, in the report here that opening showed up was
Yeah, I want to have a chat with him. That's a separate issue.
yeah, I will say
You
he's
can be
not one to be
You
trusted.
can be brave, big, and super
I
strong.
disagree,
However, if
but
you're
that's
dropped
for
in a
different
place you know
reasons.
nothing of,
The
it's
reason
perfectly
I'm saying
understandable to
that
get
is because
scared
his
for a
whole
moment.
thing is he wants to hide.
He's
the
probably
truth
laying
about
low while he
the
figures out
eldest.
what's going on. I'm
What
sure
that
he'll show up
actually is.
eventually,
Has
big
anyone
and
asked him why?
bombastic.
Well, no one else knows. The only ones that know are from my report a while back. With I can send you the sheet of it because I talked
do.
with
But
Callie about the history of the stars and stuff, and yeah,
Don't
no,
worry,
he's
I'm
hiding
sure
it
your
from.
lion friend will show up eventually.
I can't say the name.
What is their name
Of course,
anyway?
That eldest is that
Lion.
one. And when I say that one,
That's
I
fine.
mean the actual one that ended the world. Not just any one. It's
What do they?
I'm just going to
What
say
do
a
they
few
look
random
like
letters.
besides
Just,
lion?
nod
Any
your head when you
colors?
hear a
Any?
funny. Oh, thank you.
yes. So it's not just one. It's not just one. No. It's the original.
He's really nice. He likes to be with
That's how bad it
That
is.
means far
That's how
more
bad
significant than I know, but
it ended the world the first time.
Yeah, I ain't got
sound very
nothing for you. I can tell you what the scarecrow looks like, but I can't tell you what the
things I have to do.
lion looks
Yeah.
like.
Well, we'll talk over more.
And I can tell you what Tin Man looks
I
like too.
think typing out the name is fine. I just don't like saying it because it gives me a bad, and as well as my other sense goes off.
I don't want to push you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. I understand who you're talking about. Good enough. But either way, I gotta do
I
shit.
said
So
he's probably lying low.
I'm gonna be running around like
I'll still be around for a little bit because this is one of the calmer places.
Somewhere,
Our color gets
yeah.
a bit crazy.
But he's more
And
than
there's no
likely
other spots
lying
we can
low.
enjoy.
I
Yeah,
work
other
hard
spots
to
in
keep
our world
that
are. I
As
tried
does
visiting Zafira
Shiba
once.
here.
Ugh. That I did not like that.
Here, do you need a notebook
that'll
to
feel
talk
better.
to people?
Nearly the same age.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Also, would you like to try a random
Elder
roll
vampire versus wood elf.
Well, that was
Before I
interesting
leave,
holding
here you
one of
go.
those
Wait, what's
weapons.
the charge?
Roughly the same age.
I just held the hunting. I felt like I knew how to use one from
Okay, there
when
you
I was young or something.
Huh, that's strange.
I'm just going for the
Freak.
middle.
I mean, Aurora has the same thing when they had. From as far as I'm aware, Aurora, I don't think's ever used a great sword.
It's useful for spirit beasts. It allows a spirit beast.
She got the chromatic great sword. I think it had a different name, but it says
Chromatic.
from the notes she took.
This feels like
Very
From what we're
weapons we're
gathering,
finding.
yeah, these chromatic weapons have been popping up everywhere apparently, every left and right.
Dragon and stuff.
Asbestos' weapons.
Oh, he's the one that created that.
Yep, which Tarn doesn't want us to have them, I think. At least that's what I'm guessing from
Consider
that report
asking
from
him
yesterday. I don't think that's a good idea because Tarn hates humanity as far as I've discovered.
So send a
He
non-human
destroyed
then.
two villages.
More than likely he would let out his judgment upon everyone.
Yeah, most likely.
Tarn is
correct me if
perhaps
I'm
afraid
wrong.
of them, knowing they can
Avery,
harm.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Tarn is judgment, correct?
No, Odegaron.
Okay.
It's the executioner for Judgment. Judgment himself is... Okay, he's not something we have to worry about, but he's not one to be trusted. Asbestos seems like one of the ones that trusted. Asbestos definitely seems like one, considering he's giving us weapons, which... You saying Tarn's afraid, that's actually a good theory. So that's probably why he did something to Hephaestus.
You probably would think that he's trying to stop Hephaestus from granting these weapons to proper hunters in order to use against them. I'm only throwing theories, yes, but it makes me
It's
think
honestly...
from what we gathered.
It's honestly a good theory, because if we had weapons that could take on a star, then that would cause him fear that he can't just up and kill us without us retaliating.
I think these
Because we saw what happened to Ymir.
Get out alive.
Yeah. Because
Considering
think of when they
Blake's
took down
buttons-
Safijiva. They took down Safijiva without any chromatic weapons or anything like that. killing a sapphire star.
Yeah,
these
mainly that
weapons
was a
in
mistake.
particular, I feel as
demons, then tear
Yeah,
down
we didn't
the
know,
ceiling,
but
these weapons were made specifically as like some kind of contingency.
Possibly. I mean, considering considering the eldest, it would make actually it would make a lot of sense Hephaestus making those because the eldest. That's one even
Oh, it's
Judgment fears.
I believe it is.
Which he keeps it in. That's why I say we can't trust Judgment, because he wants to keep that whole history hidden.
You know what? No, fuck it. Fuck my chair. Beanbag. There we go. Perfect. Don't mind that it's halfway in the rock. Oh!
Once the time comes.
Yeah. We still have to find these weapons because it links to the Orcs' vision, the Blackroot fungus. We need all 14 to find this, whatever it is. I assumed at first it was something related to the Black Veil, but now I don't think so.
Coming towards me.
So the matter of time finding all these weapons. Side thing though, the hunting horn Blake has is really good considering the three things it has is poison, paralysis, and sleep. It does all three ailments.
Jeez, that the fuck you drum.
Which I accidentally touched the paralysis, which was not a smart idea on my move. I just thought, okay, maybe it's just thunder element with the spark.
Paralytics. Holy shit, people.
I didn't intend to. I thought it was just thunder element because it looks very similar.
I feel like you're the kind of person who like sticks a battery against their tongue just to feel the numbness.
What's a
what?
No.
There are people that do that for some reason.
Unless
like they take like a standard, like one of those D batteries.
It's not the thing you put into the
I
cans.
don't know. It's like an ADHD thing some people do.
More than likely.
I don't know, man.
There are some children out and about that would do that sort of thing.
It's
no,
like,
the paralysis just, I didn't think it would affect me because of the weapon, but luckily the sleep didn't activate. Still, it's interesting, and then, well, you have one too, you have the gun lance.
Yeah, the brown one does blast, which does a pretty nasty blast radius.
I remember seeing that, that was terrifying. I've never seen a gun lance do that mass amount of damage before. Wait, did you test the other two yet?
Fair.
Those other two, not as of late.
My brain just, I did that, by the way, is that okay? Is that legitimate?
Luckily I'm used to nibbles because there's a lot of, well, I forget what the, why am I forgetting the name? One of the endemics kind of does the same thing in Kimura.
Okay, I apologize for not asking.
Ghastly!
Altroth, that was what I was thinking of.
Ghastly.
Not too dissimilar. No, another one.
Does it excuse that
Yeah, so we've at least found a few of the weapons. There's still a few out there, though. And considering how the hunting horn was found, some of them might have to be remade.
Well, I'm wondering why is it, even though we're calling the Sapphire Star Dushagama Hephaestus after the Greek god.
Dushagama?
That's Dodogama.
That was fun.
What
I don't know what yeah, I don't know what that name was.
Yo, that sounds like a weird bulldog lion thing, man. That sounds weird. That doesn't exist.
Shut up.
That's
I'm tired.
funny enough. That's not the name we've given it. That's the name he has. Same as like Judgment has his name. Tarn has his.
Tarn.
It's actually called the Night
Ooh,
Before.
sounds
Yeah,
like
I don't
someone
know where
from
the
like
name came from.
sounds like someone from a Quake game.
A cube of meat.
Tarn.
He's an Odogaron, so a violent name fits.
Does that not sound like the name of a boss from some sort of boomer shooter? That one eats plants and berries and poke food, obviously.
Oh, plants and...
Yeah, plants, berries, poke food. They are a worm after all.
Still, it's the concerning thing too with the weapons as well. Our other thing of resurrecting that strawberry.
Do you like strawberries? He says, revealing a plate of strawberries.
I like this one. I love him.
Chaos.
My favorite fruit.
Here, catch.
Unless there's some other way.
It's called a consent ball.
It is possible that
If the wormhole wants to go with you, then that'll let them stick with you until they choose to leave.
That I am not sure.
To be honest, the knight was kind of a necessity. The knight and Safi, their whole thing was draining the excess energy that was. This is no offense, but is the excess energy
hold it
that
out.
was into the world that
You're
wasn't
feeling
natural.
bashful.
So
amount of mana.
Magic, yeah, just like things.
And it goes in.
He poked it. I'm only saying it because he's the only two I know that do bigger things, which is Zach and Mark. I do no offense to either of them. They're just the only two I know that do big things.
Well, let's not forget to mention that the reason why
It fluxed.
some
It didn't flux, it went into your Pokeball.
the reason
No,
why
I fluxed.
Oh, you fluxed.
you mentioned
Yeah,
those
well,
two.
in your
those
Pokeball
are
now.
actually-
Congratulations. You have a strawberry-loving Wurmple.
He's on Judgment side last time I remember. Though Mark is on Zach.
He's like an overexcited
I forgot
kid
that
who's
was a
caught
thing.
his
Some
first.
of us-
He
some of
actually
you
is.
were-
He's caught his first Pokemon.
What was it called?
I
forget what it's called.
I didn't
Lynx?
say I didn't care. I'm fucking tired.
Okay, whoa, relax. Okay, I get the idea. It was a joke.
Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
I did forget
Mark
some people
is
had
on bad
I gotta get
on the
my
bad list of Judgment, as you already know the extent of Mark's power.
And as well, he's had, I'm pretty sure, 2, maybe 3 strikes, is the way to put it.
More than 3.
More than I only knew of 2. The one where I also got the dream, and then the first time it happened with the Judgment's palm hitting him in the chest. That was scary.
Wait.
Yeah,
It was more than 3 times that Mark has been watched over Judgment due to his overwhelming power.
Oh, that's
So
not
if
good.
it happens the 4th time,
He's not gonna be happy at all.
no, he's not gonna
He is
be
not going to be
happy,
happy at
and
all.
more than likely, I'm not gonna say this, but Mark will more than likely meet his judgment and be sent into the courtroom.
I don't know if there's anything we could do about that, because that is power we can't compare to at the moment.
But despite
just
all
be
that, there's
careful.
not much. There's not much we can do.
Apparently a minute to that boss guys.
What's up?
Aside from that, though, the idea that a new knight appears might be a thing. Or we're maybe Hephaestus asking us to work.
Hey!
Did you just kick Stone?
No, he kicked my leg.
Oh, I thought you were on a stone chair.
No, I am on a stone chair. He kicked my leg because it
Oh,
was like frozen,
okay.
I guess you were
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Ghastly's
Oh, who'd you with paralysis?
Yeah, they have a skill for
Pokemon
paralysis.
can do all sorts of things.
They can poison you, burn you, paralyze you. They can mind control you. It's literally the one who can lift you over his shoulders and then break your back over his knee like he's Bane.
Huh. Yeah, it does make me realize, though, that maybe some of the older Sapphire Stars will have a reincarnation of some sort. Not like them actually returning, but something taking their spot.
It's more than likely the case.
Because obviously, Knight's needed.
Exactly. And therefore, also life is needed. But due to the fact that Safajiva is now gone, someone will have to be taken into the place for who will be responsible for life within Astera. For who it will be, it's totally up to the goddess.
Hold on.
Could, in theory, be another Xeno at some point, maybe? Because we still don't know where they come from.
There were only 2 Xenos that we only had seen. The one within the desert, to which
that was the sister.
Was the sister, but also the one that Chaos had executed.
Yeah, and that's how he got his powers.
Exactly. And also Safajiva. So, in some case, it could also be a Xenojiva, possibly from the New World. Who knows?
Yeah, because we still don't know where they come from.
And other kinds of potions.
It's still very unsure, but eventually we might figure something out. Either a new one will rise, or someone who is worthy within the Sapphire Star's gaze will be chosen. All that I cannot be sure.
Which does kind of make an odd theory that maybe some of the other Sapphire Stars, when they're gone, eventually they'll have something take their place, something hopefully better. Except for maybe one.
The perfect name. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I'm rambling here.
Oh, you're okay.
I've been thinking about names this entire time.
So we still have the other chromatics to find, which I'm not gonna lie, I hope I actually can find one myself because I'm curious on them, but at the same time.
What I'm still trying to figure out, and I'm not really touching the gun lance. We know that the gun lance has blast element. What I'm wondering about is the light blue and the white buttons that it has on place. More than likely, probably thunder elements or something else.
By the way, that worm can turn into a moth, by the way.
Is ice, maybe? There's no
I'm
other
calling
alien
them
that has
Baya.
white to its coloration.
In my language, it means
more than
berry.
likely to be the
Fair enough.
Though there are gun lances that do use ice element, no?
He's like rolling in his hands.
It's just using all three elements at the same time is a unique thing these weapons can do.
Found a fishing rod.
Which light blue could be three different things, I would think. It's either sleep, thunder, or no, thunder's usually light yellow, so it's two. So it's either sleep or water is what I'm thinking. It's one of those two.
It could be sleep. That could be a good case, though. With the fact that it's a gun lance, I am having to put my bet on that it's water.
So water, ice. Oh, that is a dangerous combination.
Not to
Freeze
mention
them, give them freezer
blast.
burn.
You know what happens when blast and ice, or fire and ice combine together.
Don't eat my plant, you little shit.
Yeah, so that is going to be very strong. And you just did a normal shot, I remember.
That plant ain't good for you.
Wyvern fire.
Here.
Wyvern fire with all three
Takes
of
out
those
a cabbage.
elements.
Eat
is-
something, eat that.
Ooh.
I don't want to think about activating all three
I'm gonna
buttons
give
at
this Spoken
once.
a fishing rod.
Yeah,
Hey
others have
Pokemon,
done
you
it
want a
with the other
fishing rod?
weapons, and it's been alright.
I have a
Obviously,
fishing
the power
rod.
behind the gun lance will be more insane. Basically,
That's
it's for hunting something large, or let's say fighting Tarn, something of that explosive
think
force
that's
would
how
hurt
that
anything,
works.
even a
Though-
monster.
Maybe.
We have names for the other weapons, correct?
I think a few of them have their names. The chromatic
We can
needle,
teach you how to
I
use
think
the fishing
there's
rod, that's
chromatic
all.
cleaver.
Just-
I don't
This
know
one,
how many points
not really. Again, lacking opposable thumbs.
I don't know what the gun lance's name was either, or the long sword.
Hold it in their mouth.
Well, I'm more than likely gonna give.
But
All they gotta
doesn't
do
solve
is
the,
just fling their head around, just yeet it.
If anything.
Doesn't solve
Sounds
the
fine, if
need to
anything.
reel it in.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
mean, if
another
it's
cabbage.
not
That is true.
the name would also fit if there's a.
Maybe they can bring a thing
there is
along.
likely a bow gun out there of it.
Maybe.
Either heavy or light,
Yeah.
or maybe both.
The most interesting part of all these weapons, though, is the fact that you just know how to use them by picking them up. I had that experience
I'm sure
with
there are more places where
hunting horn.
What kind of ball was this again?
Well, when you
It's
think
called a
about
consent
it,
ball. Apparently,
Hephaestus
MMR
more
made
than
it.
likely crafted these
How it
weapons
functions,
even
according to
for a
Ellis,
hunter
is
that is not
the
skilled in these
Pokemon,
kinds
should
of
they
weapons,
choose, can go into that
he would
ball,
craft them,
and if they ever
once
choose
the
to leave, they can just
weapon
leave.
or uses it.
It's not like a
Right,
standard.
okay.
Yeah, it's not like a standard
Said
Pokemon where
weapons
you
would
have to release them.
transfer into them,
They can literally just
allowing
up
them
and
to
walk out the
use
door
it
whenever they
to
want.
full
So if they're not happy with
Because the
you,
thing is, right?
Hephaestus wants
The
us
thing
to
is, I
gather these
misheard by
weapons
accident,
in order
so I didn't
for us
even
to
hear the
become
word you
stronger.
said at all. So
we
I'm
can
wondering,
get
like, what
Tarn.
kind of ball is
Because
this? So
Tarn
like,
is
yeah.
not
now,
the other
now that I
two.
know.
Exactly.
yeah.
This is so
I'm
So-
going gasoline. That was
Hopefully,
put on his
when
chest.
hopefully we find a
Congratulations, you've gotten your first ever Pokemon.
Especially
This is so
like
cool.
fungus of what I've been hearing.
This is so cool.
More than likely,
Yeah.
things will
Other.
at an easier pace.
Uh,
More than
Hopefully.
likely.
And I'm still thinking, despite the theory that maybe that Tarn killed and maybe slain Hephaestus.
I need to stop messaging. I swear, the more I message, the worse this is getting for me.
Each other. They can hurt each other. I think we've seen that, but straight up kill. Because at the time, when Chaos killed Xeno, he didn't have the Sapphire's power. He was given a power from Judgment, but not
honest, I walked around in a circle and got lost.
Someone.
Hello, Cosmo, welcome back.
That's where I'm even gonna.
That's what a good conversation does to you. I can tell you that.
You start walking on circles.
We literally
Oh, hey.
the night.
The Vela protagonist number 2 is here. I can't even remember what her name is.
The Sapphire Stars, yes, can hurt each other, but
there's no longer any novella.
they can also die by one another.
I got a
But they are responsible.
It's in a consent ball right now, but I got a wormhole and I called them
I don't
Baya.
think Tarn would want
Yeah, because wormholes can turn into
Baya, it means berry.
If it was ever found out he did that.
I never
also,
like,
this wormhole ate a whole thing of strawberries.
So it's most likely he's hidden Hephaestus from us.
Like I gave it an option of food.
It's kind of fruit because
so
if anyone
I gave it a
would find
strawberry.
Hephaestus,
It loves the strawberry.
You keep eating these cabbages, you're gonna end up filling up. I don't have another ball. I only grabbed the one for the joke. You can still hang out if you want.
Bro,
yeah, this is a
don't
strong
need a
weapon.
ball.
The only other weapon that is not chromatic that we've seen made by him is
oh my gosh.
I can still hang out and such. You don't need a
was
ball
actually made
to
by him
stick
as
around
well.
me.
Hell yeah.
I'm not a fan of them anyway.
Was it now? I was not aware of that. Was Hephaestus made Roots' hunting horn?
Yes, she had told me that directly when I was asking about the stars.
Safety putting in bag.
Oh. It's not a chromatic weapon, however, it is one he made, which explains one of the songs she has where she can call him an invader at any time if need be.
Which I will even mention this.
You need some help?
If Hephaestus
They're looking for a consent ball, Cosmo.
crafted a weapon for Roots,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Skitterbug.
Hold on.
So sorry.
He's got a thing about being
Sapphire Star.
That's
or
why.
if anyone who's been given the grace of the Sapphire
I like him.
Star
I like your eyes.
might have
It's fine if it's a person. I just need to know that someone's on top of me.
to see Hephaestus.
Other than that, you're such a
I want
freak
another.
out.
You can get another ball from over there, but you're only allowed one more.
Very unlikely, as again, Hephaestus.
I mean, technically, I'm not even the one pulling them out. I'm just using the
powerful in
construct
his
to
craft.
pluck the things out. So technically, I could just pull out as many as I want.
100% a coincidence, considering I don't know if Aurora's had dreams or such, but most
You
people that
have
found
that
these
special
weapons have had
thingy,
dreams from
I
the star.
suppose.
I have not.
Yourself. Wait, you've had dreams?
Sorry, little one.
My bad.
I've had a
He's
few
fine, he
dreams,
just has a thing about being
especially back
touched when he's
then
not
in
aware.
Chaos. But ever since I retrieved the gun once, it doesn't
Fucking
seem like
horn
I've
genes of all
had-
things.
Haven't had any.
Yes, I know.
I haven't had any either. Not
Who
since
keeps calling me?
not since Judgment was pissed at.
Does it say what the number is?
It was not a fact
that I
No, it's Miss Olga. Again,
Well,
give me one moment. I'm.
something of
Jesus
the Sapphire Star.
Christ, he's like the angry boss. Like, Jesus, I'm on vacation, man. No, he's just the employee. He's like, I'm on
I'm
vacation,
hoping
boss.
tomorrow when I go out
Stop
on a
calling
hunt.
me.
Well, first of all, I'm hoping to go out on a hunt because I haven't been on one since. I can't actually remember my last hunt. I feel bad. I can't remember my last hunt. I think it might have been the Chotacabra one, which that was a while ago.
Yeah. It was a little while ago. You sure?
Yeah, hopefully I can go on a hunt.
It has like
But
a
I'm out
patch
there.
of silk in its mouth.
Keep an
More than
eye
enough
out,
time.
because
What in the world?
admittedly, the weapons where we found them have been
What?
everywhere.
You're telling me to
We
get
found
a
them in the Shrine
consent ball or
Ruins,
something?
Flood Forest,
No.
Elder's Recess outskirts.
Skitterbug.
Yeah,
That's where I'm even
I didn't ask for
gonna-
that. Temple
Bomb
was-
sugar pants.
That's where one thing that is
Skitterbug.
curious about where these weapons are located. They're hidden within secret areas that we have never even been able to see or locate within the
Lead the way, I
world.
suppose, or whatever.
For instance, the gun alliance was able to be
I
located
don't
in
understand what you
our
want
handlers
exactly.
that has a scanner. They found a pressure plate, and once pressed,
Some of your
it
pants.
released a
Must be
mechanism
makes a bit of
More
silk,
than likely.
sticks it to
Yeah.
your pants,
Release
and
the
tries to
magazine
fill in like a
somewhere
hole
and
that's not
send
there.
the gun lance within the box.
What, you want to
Get
fix
about.
his pants or something?
Which is where
Well, he's
I
currently
was
on call at the moment, so you'll have to wait until he comes back.
Get about.
And even
Oh, is
then,
that
the
why-
pants are torn as a
for
fashion
anything
statement, it seems.
ordinary.
That specific, yeah, that specific fashion style has the pants torn for some reason.
I still haven't had the
Don't ask me
armor
why, I don't
forged
know.
yet.
It's just
But
how they
I have
are.
the skill still, so maybe I'll take
The
up
pants
that
are
with me to
fully
see if
enclosed
it
anyway.
helps pinpoint.
It's just has the appearance of being torn on top, but it's fully sealed anyway. So no need to worry about that.
Where's Pam?
Yeah, but how they've been found have also been various,
Cosmo.
because the one we found with Vic was found
Can
in
they not afford new
Oh dear, Flux is hitting you.
It's not that wearing old pants, he's wearing pants that look like they're torn. It's a thing people used to wear in a while. It's something people used to wear a while back.
Understand why.
Well, damn.
I don't know either.
Stop.
It's
The
just
Flux
a-
got him.
No! Christoph got consumed by the
We're
flux.
going so far. Damn it.
Damn it.
The
It was
conversation
such an
going so
engaging
hard.
conversation too.
Look what you've done. You've summoned the flux.
A lot of theories and thinking.
Did one of you
Which
kick
makes me
Guppy?
think once all the 14 weapons are found, those 14 people, or at least technically those 14 weapons would have to go out. It doesn't necessarily need to be those 14s, because apparently anyone could pick it up. So you could probably borrow it from someone. I'm kind of the type, though, that I think that once it's found, it's your claim and such, so. Which I do feel, because originally, technically, the insect
Don't do
lady
it.
wasn't the original one to find, that was Miss Blake.
Right.
But now Miss Blake has one.
Yeah, the hatchling apparently has a hunting horn. Despite the
I
fact she doesn't
honestly,
have
I'm
a
not too, what's the best way to put it? This isn't unusual to me because we have a lot of Alteroth that just roam around Chimera, and sometimes they climb on me when I'm meditating, so.
Fair enough.
Like, yep, this is just normal.
But yeah, those 14 weapons have to be needed. So it's either the people with the 14 go out, or a few people that we can carry at least 2 weapons at a time.
For me,
Mostly,
it would have to be
unless you carry 2.
Taxes.
I carry 2 weapons because I have my heavy bowgun and I also have my greatsword as well.
Hey, have you guys seen Kristoff by perchance?
He just
He
fluxed
just
out.
died to the flux.
He just
The
fluxed
Flux
out.
got him.
And they just died to the flux.
Are you alright?
I think she needed to speak to Christoph. How goes the
okay.
conversation with Organ? Did you tell her about the middle?
Man?
No, I did not, because then that would have caused her to probably have a panic attack.
I'm gonna tell her
What's
about the
going
middle when
on?
I see her next time.
The
Let her she
meadow?
knows. I pissed
This
off.
person angered a syndicate from my world.
Okay, they angered me first.
well,
All I
problem.
did
Not my
was to
problem. I don't
ask.
mean to be rude,
All I
but
did
not my
was
problem.
ask what they had in that book.
It's
I
not
just
your
wanted
problem.
to read a book one
It's
of them
his
had.
problem now.
They proceeded to pick a fight with me, which led to me progressively going up the chain, trying to get like an apology.
I said I can punch people to heal them.
This did not end in an apology. It ended with all but one of them being bald and me taking the book of the highest ranking person.
I mean,
Okay. Wow.
You do know that. Oh my! I've been trying to tell you, Miss Olga has been telling me that those people are extremely vengeful.
I'm aware.
One way or another,
They're
they
also
will come.
They're
One
also
way or
very
another.
petty. It's gonna
One
open the
way or
book to a
another,
many
I'm not
page. I mean,
surprised
look
if
at
they.
this.
I hear.
Look at the
I
reason
hear
this
petty,
guy.
I just think
Look
of the
at the reason
Sigorzi
this guy
clan.
got
I
written
smell
up
him
in
somewhere.
for.
I know he's
Tell
here.
me that's not
Perhaps he
petty.
needs to
Creased shoes.
Yeah, he creased
Yeah,
his
I know
shoes
I'll
and
be
he got
around
written up
tomorrow
for
for
that.
sure, because
Yeah.
I think I'm almost done.
Punishment 490-C. Obliteration of solar plexus.
Going ham
What?
3 at a time.
They are
I'm
incredibly
doing Willow
petty.
stuff though. It's pretty sure to trying it on equipment.
That's fine.
Again, I
Oh, no,
won't
it's
be
100 more.
surprised if
Show up,
they
I'll give them the rules.
if they find if they show up here.
Oh, it'll be fine. I'll send at least one of them back alive with the specific
Okay.
rules. They know not to fuck around and find out, as it were.
but life, no matter what,
Oh look, you have one behind
life
you.
has been treating me well.
That's
what I'm grateful for.
Good for you.
Still a bit
Do it.
concerned with some of the newer developments that have come up with. Well, I mean, actually
Going
no.
to do
Some of the
it.
newer developments, the rogues have been actually been good, considering one is dead now.
That one in particular likes waiting until
Yes,
it
one
gets
is
noticed.
dead.
I was confused one time, like when someone was saying, like, "Oh, we killed the rogues." I looked through reports. We never
Do
killed one
it.
of the big named ones before.
Right.
The Phantom one was the first,
swear.
which is a good thing.
Were you
Was he
brought
a
here
big
by
named
someone?
one? Considering he's one of the ones that did have powers, because that's something I noticed on one of the previous things. The ones with the power seem to be the commanders, top guys, headliners, I guess would be words to use. Whereas the other ones, they don't really, they may have a power or two, but they just seem to not be the strongest. We know for a fact some of them are going to be very troublesome to fight. Two off the top of my head, other than Jason, I can think of, and Nebula, is Tempest and Ruiner. Just because they're pure
Don't forget
raw physical
Oswald.
strength.
Whatever that jester one is.
Yeah, no, that one. I'm
Thank
still
you.
looking at
Thank
those
you.
pictures.
Thank you.
I thought the reports on what Ruiner had done were gruesome. That just
don't do it.
Which
There are
makes me
lots
question what
like
other ones are out there, because
non-existent
there's still
nodes,
one
you
I'm
know.
afraid of, and that's Hoshi.
Rather not.
It'll be
Yes, considering the ways that this person has decorated a body were quite interesting. I've never seen that before.
Interesting is not the word I would use. Like, Ruiner's
did you
just
not
straight
see
brutal.
the one? Like, did
The
you not
reports on
see the
Ruiner
one
are
that
brutal.
was?
No,
Did you not
please
see
don't
the one
describe it,
that was the
please don't
flower? Okay.
Alright, I'm back because the
Okay,
boss
okay.
decided to eat my ass.
I never knew someone's entrails could be like that.
I don't know why you're so disturbed.
By the
That's
way,
it's like
if you wanna have that
standard.
talk,
I've probably seen worse.
Standard maybe for you.
can always
Yeah, because I'm old, broken, and jaded. It's also probably
can
standard in the
talk
city too. To be fair,
after
I've seen
after
the mess some people make.
no,
Holy
obviously
shit,
not
man.
now.
I mean, it's.
I'd rather not think about it. Also, there's a cat here.
At least, actually, no. I'll say that. I'll say a certain detail later.
Look at that.
Yeah, one of the theories I have with the chromatics, though, as far as I saw, most of the people we've seen getting them have at least at some point had the dreams. I don't know if that's 100% with it, but actually, no, I don't know if Miss Blake's had the dream before, so maybe that theory's not
I
correct.
don't think. No, Miss Blake has not mentioned anything about a dream.
Okay. I know Cynthia's had one. I've had, well, I haven't had the weapons, but I've had them. You've had dreams at one point.
Several dreams, both from Sepha Jiva as well as from Chaos, as well also Judgment.
I shared my experiences with chaos as well.
And you were,
Yeah, at least
and I
he's
was
taken
there
care of.
for the entire time.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Yeah. So maybe it's not 100% theory. A majority of us have had the dreams, though.
again,
actually
this
had-
is where
Had one from that Judgment person, I think. It's the Elatrion, correct?
Yeah, that's him. Which, luckily, that's the name we can say. And let's hope we never get dreams from the other one, the eldest.
Granted,
which, by the
we
way,
are in the outworld.
what
I don't
Kelly
think
said,
we could.
you can still invoke him in some way. But from what I understood with talking with Kelly that long time ago, which is still up there in the reports, I put it as an after hunt report, even though it's not really a hunt. But from what I understand, the eldest
my
is not one
bones
we need to
cracking.
worry about, is one that is still dormant and not likely to wake up.
Throw some bombs at him.
Because
Tell him his siblings are
the
causing
thing
problems.
is, if he was to wake up, because it is the F name, but the thing that talking with Kelly, it's not just a F name, it's the one.
the
It is
same
the
one that
original.
Fast.
It's the one that destroyed the world.
well, Castle Shrade as well.
All those ancient times ago.
Careful with the tail.
It is the original one. So,
Funny you should mention that. A long time ago, back when I first met Sepha Jiva, I was given a dream from. I was given a dream
Speak with me
about
something
this one, the eldest,
both them and
where I ended up
Speak about it now.
close by
Only if you
the
wish, only
charade,
if you want.
and
I don't mind.
eventually I saw the oldest
Damn,
man, blue flames, screaming souls,
I mean, it's
down into the ground and everything.
I've had a similar thing as well. So some of the dreams interconnect with each other, obviously.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to punch you.
Like some of us will get the same things, others will get different ones. Then it just depends on who talks to us. Because the most who's talked to me is either been Safi or the Knight.
Oh my gosh, I'm being surrounded by being surrounded by critters.
I haven't heard that judgment dream because Mark.
Hello.
You don't talk very implied that
What's going on? His hair is almost the same as your hair.
we encounter
Am I being eaten
are bound to get something else.
No, they're just trying to lick you.
Thought of though. Can Tarn touch some that judgment has as his kind of? I don't know what the proper word is to use, but to have a connection with, because I believe you said you had it, right?
Aye.
Or something special with judgment.
I had a certain connection
To your
with
skin,
judgment. Ever since then, I am not too sure. Judgment has
Maybe the
never
others are the
really.
same.
Well, he's never really came up to me to actually talk with me ever since.
How's your day been going?
Ever since I lost my connection within chaos, and ended up finding something else.
Yeah.
Well,
Another thing, I think a reason he hasn't showed up till just recently, which was more of from what I read before, someone messing around with the thing, and then he decided to show up. I forget what I was going with when I just had. My brain decided to not work for a second there. I forgot what I was going to say.
If you,
Well,
sorry, I didn't mean to intrude the conversation, but are you still part of the Iron Group, perchance?
Yes.
If you have a moment, I would like to discuss with you a little bit. If you have the chance to.
Well, I am only a researcher, so I'm not sure what else I can do.
what is there to be discussed, Sandra?
Don't worry about it.
Well, he's a guardian.
I am one of the guardians.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Yaku are both guardians.
We'll see what happens when a scatterbug is introduced next.
Yeah, it happened not too long ago.
Just program it, release it
Oh,
back in
well,
your
congratulations for you two. Good job.
Yeah, I haven't seen you around for a bit, so that understands why you didn't know.
I didn't really know. I mean, well, again, congratulations on both of you. You guys being a guardian.
Very well deserved.
Not the point of me doing it, just...
I don't know. It seems like you were busy off with talking about other things, so I wouldn't want you to worry about it.
I think it's fine now, because I forgot where my train of thought was going, so it's kind of just...
Something regarding within the Iron Grid. We can discuss it.
Something.
I don't mind talking about work stuff.
Didn't you say that you didn't have the time?
I zoned out
because
from
I
my
was
house.
discussing
Damn, your
things
back
with
muscles must be insane because you're just
I have no clue what
just
you're talking
leaning.
about.
I don't mind hearing.
Yep, you're definitely on top of the wing
If
bag.
you're talking about Instera, then do you think I can join with you? So then it's kind
I
of
don't think I asked you back.
pretty much keeping
I don't
updates
have a
and
problem
all.
with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's Mr. What's her name? I forget their
Who
name.
the fuck
I've seen
was
them
that
before.
guy?
Vulcan.
Okay. I think I've seen it once or twice.
Oh shit,
I didn't
Vulcan's
expect
here?
that to come around the corner. I'm sorry, that caught me
Vulcan's
off
here?
guard. Just that came around the corner after Vulcan.
This ain't Disney World, Vulcan. I'm warning you now. Or Disneyland.
You're in danger, so I'm here to assist. Oh, you're also not in trouble. You're just chilling. You're just coming to the exact same place twice.
Here, then,
Revoke in a moment.
You might as well just sit the fuck down. And lately finding the chromatic. Might as well just sit.
Hello, Lena.
Because we just had I just looked at one of the newer ones that Miss Blake has, the hunting horn. Watch next time he's gonna pop up, he's gonna have no pants on. Which he was in the toilet. Like, oh my, I suspected you were in
very
danger.
small
We could
wings,
probably give him as the fourth master.
This one?
She's asleep. That's so cute. I'll take her off your hands.
Yeah.
Well, Iris
passed out a while ago.
I let her wander off a bit too much.
I don't know the name itself.
made
It's
some
just
sense.
that origin. Some people were saying relate to a god.
That's where it's referring to. Hephaestus is the Greek god of the
How does one care for these creatures when you have one?
Greek mythology.
It's a matter of just learning about that specific Pokemon, what they need, what they eat,
I call
and
that
such.
Congratulations.
Thing, the scatter bug.
Did you check around the corner?
I recommend asking the hatchling or
You left us when we were on our adventure.
Google it.
The god of the seas, as well as
Look
the
it up
god
on the
of
internet.
forces.
Look it up. Right, you don't use the
I
internet.
turned around and you were just gone.
Go to Orlando Saka and ask around. I'm sure there's some people around there who can.
I made it to the tower at least.
Return.
Yeah, you can also ask the hatchling.
Because in order to keep
Hell, I'm sure if you hold up a bento box and just start
usually the
chanting
Greek
Blake's
gods will
name, she'll
also
show
give them
up.
secondary roles or other sort of jobs in order to fill on the those
Hang on.
gaps.
Give me like a real quick second.
That makes more sense than just somehow.
I need to check my bags and see.
I don't know how the sea and
I even have a. So a bento box is just a lunch box. It's something. It's a box you have a bunch of. You put a lunch in. It's typically multi-stacked and such.
God of War.
Wait, like same name, Ares?
Hey Sammy, if you're not busy, you want to do a funny bit?
Okay.
And then Aphrodite.
I'm gonna hold up a bento
of
box and just start chanting Blake's name to summon her.
I'm assuming other things that come with love.
Similar, yes.
Yeah, I'm in it all. Don't worry.
Pleasure.
Alright, done deal. I'm doing it right now.
Okay. The thing
So yeah,
you can find in Elgato is
this is a
Red
bento
District.
box. So watch. Just let me
Anyways.
open it up, hold it up, and go. Blake, Blake.
It is.
What do you know? It actually worked.
I wonder how these
Here, have a
animals
bento.
came to be.
It actually worked.
Mine
This
like,
one
no,
needs
like
to
the
know
name
how
is
to
just coming into
take care of a
our area.
Pokemon.
How does one care
when
for
this
these
started around
Pokemon?
before.
That's the greatest
We've the world of Astera has been plagued
It was a great
and
caterpillar thing.
blessed by
Oh,
the
someone
overexuberance
Blake with a
of
bento.
mana and energy that
Oh,
farmers have been pouring into the field, which is not natural. But yet, this world has been able to overcome
Can I give you a hug?
adapt with
Yeah,
the
probably.
abundance of mana.
I'll give you a
energy,
rice ball.
and
Offers
sorts of
Pokemon.
things. So with
Huh,
the
that's
name
one of those,
given to the
Yarrow
Sapphire
people.
Star Dogodogama,
I'm a security, but
There for the
as long
moment.
as he doesn't cause
kind
any
of
issues.
makes sense. He
Why would
has
you
the
throw
whole
up a
thing
balloon?
of the master of blacksmithing.
Why
as
wouldn't you
well.
throw up a balloon?
He's also kind of a representation of the Greek
Because
god.
it's someone else's present. Yeah. The other thing we were talking about when you guys
That's why you don't
was
do a balloon.
Star and Savior.
mainly on how the things with the ropes have gone. With mainly
Now,
one of
if
the
you
ones
pose
thing
for
as of
me,
recent that the ones
I'll give you a
that
puffin as
named
well.
Headliners.
I heard that.
Yeah, Phantom, which I don't know
Thank
how
you.
long that one would have been, and it seems that it was incorrect what his mouth was. It was
Do you
not
want
a Hellblade,
chocolate
it was a
or
normal
strawberries?
loudness. Either that or it might have had the infusion thing that Brutus'
Old
mouth
man
had,
bones.
where it had Hellblade, but then it got taken away. Unsure on that one.
I can't even be mad. That's adorable.
But anyways, he's dead, which is a good thing.
I will be back.
Which takes out one of the big named ones. Because I had to something.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I had to leave to go do something and get some water. And guess who is showing up? Have fun, there's Pokemon in there. Okay. I return. That's the wrong. That was the wrong scene. Whoops. I'm back. What the fuck? Why are you? It's like spazzing out, Patchy. Okay. Then I'll just say I left. I'll say I left the Joltik with Gaia.
Hey, next time we're at your little bakery.
I'm better though.
That's okay. I'm gonna be here with Shard.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go back anyway.
That's fine.
Very well.
Jump all the way up there. And I keep missing. My tail is visible when I'm in... It shouldn't be, but it is. Well, fuck. Why is that broken? I must have broken it by accident.
Keep an eye on them in case.
Ugh. Alright, I'm back. The Joltik is currently with Gaia and... Oh my god, Robin.
And then a Crimson Star, so it kind of boils it down, doesn't it? To tell you the truth,
boy.
I'm also a denizen
Actually,
of the
Shiva,
plane. In my past
can I
life,
have a
when
thing that
was,
makes a little
in my
zone of
youth,
like
I
silence
used
around
to
here?
live there.
I have an elder that is like spying on me. I need a bit of privacy.
Born and raised a very long time ago.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Yes, I'm...
Correct.
Thank you.
Good luck.
However, my current condition isn't an outcome of what Astera did to me. Something much more external. Nonetheless, I do possess a bit of
Why
insight
is the tail
as
fucked
to
up?
the previous
Shouldn't be, but it was.
conversation. If you would care
You know
to.
anything of the Crimson Star then?
The tail shouldn't be fucked up, but it is.
In fact, a lot of the scripture has, by this point, I would imagine to be feed into obscurity due to the fact that its followers and belief had dwindled over time. Plain and short of it, the Sapphire Star, the All-Mother, the one that ever gives and supplants the world with its life and resource. I'm sure you all are familiar with antes to these constructs, deities. There will always be the yin.
Purple fox in the orb.
However, the Asteran world and culture does not take kindly to such destructive elements. Long ago, there was that entity, far beyond any of even my age would know. It was right around the time when the ancients took on their
There you go.
most presence, when they were walking amongst the world, making technology much more advanced, much more capable. They had their hands planted into different societies and different cultures. There was one that was ever growing within the shadows, one known as the Crimson Star, that started to take on the beliefs and ideologies of the brother of the Sapphire Star. The walls were painted in what was his story.
You're just a knockoff Jigglypuff.
The deities that we know of today, the Sapphire Star, had a sibling. A sibling that arose to this equal power to her. However, due to his natural calamitous nature, wanting to destroy and absolute everything in his way, it only meant a gap between his sister's ideologies.
I forgot it again.
Keeping the world whole and supplanted his life.
Damn, I forgot steady
He wanted
cam
to see it
again.
constantly reformed and destroyed, so that way a new, prosperous age can come after it, time and time and again.
Bloodlines and
Sure.
Is this the history involving with Astera?
Yes.
Just wanted to clarify. Okay.
Centuries and centuries and centuries ago.
Yeah, because even if it is one of the other, because I've heard there's other versions of it, the history wouldn't be too dissimilar from each other.
Either way, what was the most confound evidence was due to the architecture left by the ancients, some being destroyed chapels of what is the remnants of the Crimson Star. When I was in my youth, I actually stumbled upon one myself. Me and my group of other aspiring hunters. We saw the carnage and chaos he brought upon the world, creating different deviant beasts and creatures that would incur wrath upon his behalf. However, his beasts were bred for war, nothing more than that. He always aspired to have some form of, I guess, eagerness of challenge. So that if he were to be challenged one day, that there'll be finally a day he could live for.
I will.
That is what the theories go as, perhaps. But the most important of information goes as follows. Because of the factor that he stood in the All-Mother's way.
I thought I fixed my tail. I'm gonna have to go into the
There
animations and
says a
check.
battle that took place between the two deities, where the Sapphire Star, the All-Mother, took victory and casted the brother aside. And now millennia come forward, and now the Sapphire Star now reigns over the world as a all-giving mother, now bounding the world toward one direction without the necessary of the comet, if you will, to hit the planet and cause it to evolve.
Sometimes I don't know.
I'm sure you all are familiar with the Earth's history, or at least grand history, with the supposed comet that would strike the Earth and cause it to sunder and break. He was the comet.
But
there was some history of some realms being hit by a meteorite that is as larger even than a planet.
I mean, the only calamity I can think of happening is the old stories of Shrade. And all that happened there.
Some say that even the Black Dragon himself, he who shall not be named, is a former, I guess, a creation of his. Something that absolutely values his ideal. Although not too far from the truth if you think about it.
Scared off the Phantom.
That.
Yeah.
That gives
He's
He's like 8 feet tall.
Sorry, it gives me many thoughts because of one thing we've uncovered with the Sapphire Star creatures.
Very tall, very sparkly.
There's one called the Eldest, which is that. And not just a one, because I think there's been others appearing, but it's the one.
I'm joking.
The original.
No, this is.
But it's claimed as a Sapphire Star creature.
Yeah, what took them so long?
How puzzling.
No. I couldn't move my body.
Either way, I suppose that you will have a bunch of homework that you may need to do in your future.
I do have a question for you.
Maybe finding
You
some
seem to know
ruins to learn
a lot
more.
about the history of Astera. I heard rumors about that. Even, let's see, godlike creatures can be able to possess possessing a person to be so-called messenger. Is that the
Oh, like the twins and Ibushi. I've actually talked to them. They're both lovely.
In fact, it is not just generalized as those deities, but many deities can take on envoys. Avatars is the proper term. These avatars serve as their body and vessel. It's a small smidgen of no more than like a finger's worth of their actual might and power placed into a singular human body that they choose to configure.
Could
I almost became a vessel, but that was a long time ago.
Could also very strong creatures of ancient, such as I assume you've heard of the name of Geismagorn. Would it be possible to do something similar?
A vessel of a god.
Pseudo-physical form like a ghost?
Hello.
An avatar can come in different forms. It doesn't need to always be physical. It could always be projections.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's discontinued our contract
Explain what
in the
happened
middle
with
of a battle,
Amatsu
so I'm
and
not really
Geismagorn,
good
why
with
they had those
odds at the moment. It
Right now
hurt
we're-
very much.
type things.
Yeah, because right now we're discussing about, I don't know if you
I do have a
heard about the
question
Iron
for
Rift
you.
before.
You said
Yes, I have heard of
you were
them.
once a part of the stir before,
We're just kind of talking
but you
about a
were
brief
now been
history of
cursed with the effects that have been lingering about. I'm assuming you've been cursed with the void that's been plagued within the world.
Unfortunately, yes. Another denizen once upon a time was done wrong, and he was cursed to be set inside of a suit of armor. He, once he made his eventual escape, he casted away his humanity and ascended to a being that allowed me to become whole again. However, his ideals have shifted. Much more monstrous than what his previous goals aligned with. But that is neither here or there.
Nothing less abominations. They are not pretty. I can definitely agree upon that.
Either way, it is not of importance towards Eastern politics. Much more external.
It does make me
But I
curious.
appreciate you at least asking.
Yeah, the only bit I've heard of Void with Astera is Miss Ichika, although that might be something unrelated.
Here,
No,
I'll show you.
something similar.
Oh.
What you do is I throw it to you, and you catch it.
Let's just say her familial line and I actually knew each other once upon a time ago.
Yeah. Oh.
But I digress.
Wait, is this something? Wait. Is it something?
Maybe not. It reminded me because I've had stuff melded by Miss Ichika, and sometimes I'll see like this weird.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, a weird black sword she has with purple flames on it.
Okay. Okay.
I heard rumors of Void. I'm not sure. I've seen it through Comso.
Gotta fix my model. The fact that the sword toggle is busted upsets me. I could have sworn I fixed it too. That's what upsets me the most. Yeah, I could have sworn I fixed that. Ugh. Okay. Plus my music.
Yada dingus. Yada dingus.
How dare you?
Dingus.
What did I come back to?
Here.
What do you mean?
Alright.
I also just appear and say, here, you
I'm
dingus.
kinda tired, so I'm gonna
He's a dingus.
go chill. In the meantime, Sammy's streaming, right? Yeah, she is. So we're gonna raid Sammy. We were supposed to do the spirit ring tonight, but I'm getting hella bored.
Pokemon, gotta get your
And I feel like if I keep zoning out the way I do, I'm gonna not pass out, but I'm gonna full zone out, which is not a good thing. So I'm gonna go. Damn it, now I don't want to go. I brought it up, now I don't actually want to leave.